What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. I thought I'd just hop on here for a little bit, do a little live stream. Got my tool haul. I'm gonna try using the phone here and see if it works better. See if people like it better. See if it looks a little better. I noticed that my tablet's having some sketchy qualities. Mike's Wendell's in the house. What's up, Mike? Getting messages all over the place. Goddamn 12-point wrenches is right. I hate them things, Jed. Believe you me. Let me see if we can get this a little. Let's get a little light set on me so you guys can see what's up. What's up, Ag Tech? Woo! Let's see how we can figure this out here. Not doing the StreamYard, just going on to the old YouTube streaming tonight. I'm gonna jump on here for a little bit. You know how random I am, guys. Live now, CP the Tool. Live now, CP the Tool. Whoops. That was a sweet echo. Let's shut that down. That was not fun. That was cool. Did that sound really bad on your guys' name? All right, everybody's let's see here. Ed T's in the house. Hunter Skidder. Kelly Auto Tech. What's happening, Kelly? What do we got here? Montevello Mustang, brother, in the house. Let's go ahead and give him a blue wrench. Boom. That's done. Boom. Just like that. Paul Paulson. CP remix. Did it sound that good, Pat? Paul Paulson. I said Pat, Paul. CP remix. Did it sound that good, Pat? Paul Paulson. I said Pat, Paul. CP remix. Did it sound that good, Pat? Hell yeah. Just messing around. You know how I am. Mike Swindell. Judd Miller. What up, fellas? Welcome to the show. Mike Wolverton. Hey. Fellas, what's going on? I'm getting fired up now. Need me a swig of whiskey. Trying to beat myself a little cold or something I got going on. What do you guys think of the video? Looks a little bit better with my phone, doesn't it? I think than some of my other ones. C-Pain. Oh my God. That's something like that. Any of you guys watch Cornwell video? Get you fired up? Thinking about some Cornwell? I know, I know it took me 20 years to see a Cornwell dealer, so, a lot of guys are, what up, brother? Nick Pixels in the house. What do you think, Nick? How's the video look? How's the audio look? Didn't get a mic yet, but, we're having fun. I got some big news coming down the pipe here soon, even bigger than toolboxes. Really excited, really positive feedback I'm getting from people. I can't even believe that, some of this stuff is, I thought this was just going to be a fun channel, and I'm getting all sorts of people hitting me up. I'm trying to help everybody out. I dig it. I have never ever seen a Cornwell Mustang. That doesn't surprise you because 20 years, I've barely seen a Cornwell guy. And people are like, why the hell do you buy Cornwell? Let me just say this real quick, guys. No matter what, I realized I got over this fear of, the tool truck didn't come around. Being a tool dealer, I guess I just kind of don't give a shit. I'll figure a way somehow, some way to get my tools warranted. That's all there is to it. There always is to it. Ed T got a little Skull Citrus blend. It's always been my flavor. See, yeah, there's Pat Paulson, CB the Cornwell pimp. I'll be honest with you. I like Cornwell because of the price. I'm really digging their price. Guys, the new half-inch ratchet they got. What do you think? Tell me in the comment section. What's that look like? Chris and Sharon's Homestead Outdoors. Howdy, CP. Thank you. Howdy. That is quite familiar looking ratchet there, fellas, isn't it? I definitely dig it. I like these handles, guys. I'll tell you what. It looks like a gear wrench or a Matco. Montebello. Looks exactly like a macro. It's exactly like it. It's an 80 tooth design. It is long as shit. It's 27 inches, so it's longer than, I'm demoing this. I'll be honest with you. I did not buy this. I have a snap-on ratchet, but I don't know. They do have a thin head on them. Does sound really good. Don't you guys just like hearing that? The pimp hand's strong. That's right, buddy. The pimp hand is strong. That's weak. One of the two. I broke it a long time ago. Snapped that on pulling out a 350 a long time ago. She makes a broad right turn on me. Yeah, thanks, Nix. I appreciate it. It was awesome being coming on your live stream last night and talking. Like watching everything you did. What do you think? Looks good, bro. Great here. Yeah, that's good. Still using the snap-on 36 tooth. Jed, there ain't nothing wrong with the 36 tooth. This is a gimmick, guys. I'm telling you right now. This is a sales gimmick to get people to buy more ratchets. Changing these head designs. You guys are fooling yourself. You think that you needed those fine tooth ratchets? I guarantee you, these old ratchets will last just as long too. I know that people like them, and I'm just the same way. You can't help yourself. It's new, it's different, it's shiny. You wanted a reason to buy a new ratchet, but had to do it. Diabolicals! What's up, man? How come I don't have you as a moderator? I'd give everybody a little bit of, love in here. You're a moderator until you mess up. That's my situation here. You're a moderator until you mess up, then you're gone. I'm a nice guy like that. Maybe nobody else does that. You get to be I don't know what honestly does it make you feel like when you become a moderator? I don't know. I'm a moderator in a couple channels. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I messed up. I removed you as a moderator. Trying to get Jed in there as a moderator. I want everybody to be blue wrenches on my deal. I don't know what the difference is. Anything 72 teeth has barely any change in this arch ring. Hunter Skinner, boom! You get the big thumbs up tonight. You know what? That deserves a shot of whiskey. Hunter Skinner, you're the man. I love it when people say just awesome things that make sense. There we go. Sorry, guys, we don't have a blue wrench. You're good to go until you get. We're handing out. This is I'm trying to make a different channel here. You get a blue wrench. You get a blue wrench. You get a blue wrench. Yeah, that's how we do it. I don't want to be no car salesman. That's a sleazy scumbag job. I mean, sorry if some of you guys are, but I'm not really down with that. Hell yeah, A. Murray. That's what I'm talking about. So, anyways, yeah, I definitely think that this is a great ratchet. If you guys like Matco ratchets, I think this is great. These are built in Ohio. Cornwell actually builds these ratchets. So whether or not they are we should tear it apart. Anybody want to tear this thing apart? Should we tear this apart? Or maybe I'm going to do a video on tearing this apart. Stay tuned. We're going to tear this apart and look at it and compare it to the Matco ratchets. I have a 1/2-inch Matco, not a long one, but I'm going to compare it to it. You need it. I do. I'm getting one. I just ordered I ordered the Cornwell car tonight. Fuck it. I'm going to buy both of them. I don't care. We're going to do it both. Oops, I shouldn't have said the F-bomb. Judy, Oprah of the blue wrenches, exactly. You get a blue wrench. You get a blue wrench. Judd Miller, that deserves a blue wrench. Anthony Carey, what's up, man? How many people we got in the chat right now? I only got 7 thumbs up. What's going on, fellas? Tool Guy Ty, what's up? Andy, we only have Snap-on here in Southwest Kansas. That sucks. I definitely can't condone having 4 tool trucks as being something that's good for your health. I can promise you that. You can buy a lot more tools. You just have to spend a lot more money, too. You know, actually, kind of the good thing about having 4 tool trucks is, you know, I pay as much as I possibly can, but you can break it down. So you can pay, instead of having 1 tool truck where you're paying $500 a month, you can pay 4 tool trucks, $500 a month, spread out. You get 4 times the amount of tools. I don't let my bills get too much over $2,000 though. I'll tell you that much right now. I've never had any credit. Anybody, all these guys that complain about having Snap-on credit, whatever, I don't know what you're talking about. Never been there, would never put them anything on credit. There we go, look at them. Jumping up, 14 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Whoa. 32 watching now. Started the stream 10 minutes ago. So, what do you guys think about these wrenches? These things are nice. I think they're different. Yep, tool guy tie. There's no credit is not your friend on the tool truck. I can promise you that. Snap-on's at 10%. Gotcha. Hey, sometimes you get put in a pinch, Montebello, and I guess I understand. Look at all the blue wrenches we got on here. Isn't it cool? I like seeing all the blue wrenches come up. It just looks like blue. It's a lot more colorful. You know what I mean? I left your video of those just to watch the live. Thank you, Robert Stevens. I appreciate it. Cash is king, and that is exactly right, Amory. You will get better deals, even if you're only spending $300 on a tool truck. Buy $300 worth of pay cash. That's the best one. That's the best part of everything. Oh my God, the house next to you burnt down. Holy smokes. Holy smoking a pie pancake. Jed Monk's been buying lots from Milwaukee. Can't go wrong with that. I got to tell you, I watched a couple of videos this week. I seen some guys that were confusing the shit out of me on some tools they were using. I watched one guy that did a pressure tester on a system that he put a new engine in. Said that's how to get the air out. And I don't know if you guys seen any of those videos like that, but I seen a guy actually putting a pressure tester on a system that he was pushing the coolant into the system or something. Never seen anything like that in my entire life. And this guy's a mechanic. I thought, holy shit. Cobalt Craftsman. Looking at Cornwall now. Homestar, yeah. The only bad thing about Cornwall is you cannot buy anything off their store online. They're very loyal to their dealers. It's a very family-oriented company. I definitely dig. They've just never had a huge name, and I don't know why it is. I really don't get it. Jason Pollard, what's up, man? I seen that big wrench you were using on that machine you were doing. Good God, man. That thing was just massive. You did not look like you were happy doing that, I can tell you that. Was that what I seen on Instagram or something? Harrow attachment. Oh, was it? Is that like, that ain't like the Harrow attachments in the field that I used to use. Jason's got a blue wrench. He's on. Matco 3/4 inch. Was that an extendable or was that? She's a biggin. She was a biggin. I only barely got to watch that video a little bit. Uh-oh. I didn't realize Heavy Wrench was on another channel. So that's basically an Easy Red then, isn't it, Jason? Surely that's not a Matco built one. I'll tell you what I did. I did see a couple. Well, I can't talk about that yet. Yeah, I know. You know they don't build any of their tools though, right, Jason? I mean, I got tons of Matco stuff too. Works great, love the stuff, but they don't have, the only thing they build is toolboxes. Yeah, gear wrench or whatnot. Yeah, they're under the group, the Fortive group. Gear wrench falls in there. There's some weird stuff going on there. It's like, the way I look at it is this is what Matco Tools is like. It's like their ex-wife is sleeping with with your brother. That's what I call it. Matco's whole Fortive tool deal, I don't even understand it. Doesn't make any sense. Somewhere Milwaukee falls in there too, I think. I don't know. It's weird. What's up, Michael Jones? Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. I've been on Mac Kick. Yeah, Diabolical sent me some pictures. He just bought a very, very huge amount of Mac tools. I don't know if you got anything up on anywhere. Here, my Mac torque wrench is discounted. Head is broke, and they only want to give me 10% trade to another. Oh, you got like one of the old click type torque wrenches? Montevello, that's true too. Carl Tackett, what's up, buddy? That is, there's nothing, you're not wrong. Yeah, man, I worry. Man, I wish I could, you know what I do like is, I wish I could put these up on the screen like I do on StreamYard. What's up? Estevo Mac? What in the French toast? I just probably just butchered your name. Which one's discontinued? If it's not the click type. Hey, John Duff. Well, I'm glad I'm entertaining enough to be somebody's entertainment. I just got done here messing around the shop. The Cornwall guy hung out here forever because we were talking. I pulled the trigger on the cart. Pulled the trigger on the old Cornwell cart. Oh yeah. Mike Swindell. He's in the house somewhere here. I did see him. We got 39, so we did order this exact same cart coming out of the page. I think it's a great deal, $2,000. I'm gonna give it a shot. If it doesn't work out for me, I'll trade it in. I ain't gonna be hurt none. They're 2,500 list. They're $500 off right now. It's a big ass cart. I'm gaining another 2 inches up top and another 2 inches, 2.5 inches per drawer. So. Now, I'm just curious, Diabolical, what kind of torque wrench it was. Just send me a picture to my Instagram if you got one. I just want to see which one it is. I'm curious. I got the red one, Bill Johnson, the one I just showed you. Exact same color. Cornwall really doesn't have that many color combinations. They're pretty bland. You get your black, blue, green, orange, your gray. Those are pretty much all their colors. These are all their colors right there. That's it. That's all their colors. That's pretty much every color they have. And the red, black, and gray, it's called matte silver. They have a matte silver, matte red, and matte black. So what I'm getting is a matte red with black handles. Deep is where it's at. You damn right, John Duff. I want them deep. Hell yeah, Michael Jones. Right ahead of. What's up, rude dog? What's the turnaround time on a cart? I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure how long it's going to be before they get it. Let's see here. Man, I really wish I could pull up some of this stuff here. Tyler Feeleret. I'm sorry, man. I'm not good with names. SK quality has dropped. Used to be a lot better. Not much made USA anymore. There's, the Facom era, there was some weird stuff that went on there. Unfortunately, I don't think it's super drop. I actually seen on Amazon the other day though. They've got those X-beam wrenches were dirt cheap. What's turnaround time? Yes, Cornwell bought Kennedy, Jed Monk. Jason Pollard, I don't think Mac's quality's dropped. I mean, back from when there were some different times in the 90s, I actually see some improvements, but overall, I think all the tool companies have dropped in quality because of pricing issues. I think the biggest problem is, I mean, these are Taiwanese wrenches. They're outsourced. I mean, they're actually, I think the company that makes these is not Mountain. I think it's called Kabo, Kabo, and I don't really know much. Yeah, NT, I think they're making a good push at it. I mean, everybody's having to sell made in Taiwan tools to be competitive now. I mean, nobody wants to pay the price for it. You got American workers in factories. They're getting wages at $20 an hour. I mean, the labor rates went up, but nobody wants to pay for $500 set of wrenches. It's unfortunate, but unless we figure something out where we can change that. Yeah, all the wrenches and sockets are made in Ohio, and their pry bars, and yeah, their pry bars are made there. I actually the pictures on my phone, they've got a sweet pry bar they got out that's like 24 inches. It's got a 3/4 inch shank. I'm thinking about getting that. From 98, now I got precision Mac wrenches. They say Mac made in Taiwan. Those are made by Facom, Jason Pollard, but I think they're really good. I like the precision torque wrenches, and they were cheap. I bought the whole set from all the way up to 32. They're really, really nice wrenches. I've used them now a couple times, and I'm actually impressed. Some of the best wrenches that I've ever owned. Really comfortable. I actually like them over the Snap-ons a lot. Even though they're Facom. Facom's a French company, I think, or something. I'm totally impressed. The angle on them is what's really killer. The head angle on those precision torques and the offset, the way they got them, absolutely just badass. I want to get some. I'm really looking for some. I need some good stubby wrenches, and I want some angle wrenches to finish off all my wrench sets. I'll just about have every wrench that I'll probably ever need. I really don't need any more wrenches. I can probably get by, but I really want to. I think I might try some Tekton angle wrenches. We'll see how it goes. But I got some big news coming up here soon. Jason Pollard, I can't stomach to buy anything Icon. I'll tell you, we'll go into this right now, but I'm to the point to where Harbor Freight has went back down to the bottom of the pile for me. If you look at how many quality tools are out there, let's say Husky, let's say Cobalt, Sunex, Gray Pneumatic, all these companies are just so much better than Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight had the chance to take Icon to that level, and they have a few things in their Icon line that are good, but then they're not. The rest of it's not. And if you can't complete a line, if you can't complete a hard line that's good enough to compete with, your Cobalts and your Huskies, and in that retrospect, I actually was over to Riley's, and I was kind of interested in the Power Torque stuff. I think I'm going to buy a little bit of it just to do some reviews on it. Yeah, NT, I did see that. USA made in the same angle as Snap-on, I believe. Tyler, I think that's exactly why I was told to buy the Tektons, and I actually talked to the people at Tekton. Tekton seems like a great company. I absolutely am just impressed. Now, their other wrenches aren't made in the States, but I talked to them. Their angle wrenches are made in USA. They're out of Michigan, I believe. Seem like a great company. Very, very family oriented. And once again, they're fighting the same thing everybody else, being competitive. Yeah, Michael Jones, it is back to normal. Kinda, except for we got blamed for them screwing up everything. The whole problem is that they didn't get the votes. let's see here. Harbor Freight made the biggest mistake by trying to compete in the storage with the big boy. You're absolutely right. Pulling out that name meant that you needed to provide that quality. I think they would have just been better off saying Icon Professional Line, and they probably would have been a whole lot better. They probably fired their marketing guy. I bought some extras. 1/2-inch flex for locking up too. Took it back. Got the Mac Access. Not looking back. Yeah, the Mac Accesses are solid gold, in my opinion. I am definitely 100% about the Mac Ratchets. And I used to have some of the older Mac Ratchets, and I had Snap-ons. And I like the Snap-ons more than the Macs back in the 90s. But the new Mac Access Ratchets, forget about it. I love them. I haven't tried any of their locking ones. I really want to try some of their locking ratchets. The thing is, though, is I don't even need any more ratchets. I have 98 freaking ratchets. That's just dumb. I don't need those. I just buy them because I like to. Everyday Fleet Tech, what's up, buddy? How you doing, brother? Jason Pollard, I have the Tekken 12-point 1/2-inch sockets. They are pretty decent. But I prefer Sonex Impacts over any other. Gray Pneumatic would be close second. 100% agree with that statement all day long. I have Sonex 3/8s. Love them. They've worked great for years. And that is 100% an awesome statement right there. I wish I could just flag that and put that up there so everybody could see that. Because I wish I had a cheers button where I could just like smash a beer on the screen. Craftsman still USA, or they're outsourcing products now. So Chris and Sharon's Homestead, Craftsman was bought up by Stanley Black & Decker, and they've taken the whole line, and basically they're putting them overseas because, such as like Tecton and all those, I think that's what they're going to do is go after that same market, and the only way to be competitive is to go overseas and outsource. So no, unfortunately they're not made in USA, which sucks, but man, we are getting a pile of people in here in the live stream. Thank you guys for coming in and watching. I appreciate it. Thinking about grabbing a Sig Virtus. Thoughts on them? I don't know nothing about the Sig Virtus. I'll be honest with you. I didn't pay attention in my firearms class this week. I need to get back. Shooting is going to become a big deal for me right here. Ballistic Park. I'm losing the comments. What's going on, CP? Let's get here. Let's get some questions answered. How's it going? If I miss you guys at adding you a moderator, I got a set of Icon wrenches given to me as a gift. The openings were junk, 12 points rounded off. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That's what I say every time I see Icon stuff. I'm like, oh, you bought Icon? That is unfortunate. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you, you know, man. That's the thing, guys. I don't hate on any. I don't care. If it works for you, it's good, man. I'm down with it. Yeah, Jed, I believe that. Gray pneumatics are pretty solid. Oh, I did buy some Cornwell deep well sockets. I know there's not that many guys that have Cornwell, but you know, Pat Paulson, I wish I had more time to get into welding stuff. I really just don't use a welder that much, but I do see a lot of Lincoln stuff really getting some stuff up. There was a welder I checked out on YouTube that I think is really bad that's made in Australia. That thing seems like the shit. It's like $2,000. The Nameless Ghoul, what's up, man? I'm just going to buy all my tools from you and have 4 of everything. I mean, yeah, I definitely got way too many of some things. I have 10 sets of screwdrivers. Ignorant. Dumb. Don't do shit like that. I don't need 10 sets of screwdrivers. I bought them to do tool reviews. So I bought this big set of Cornwell Deep Impacts. Everybody's got pin impacts. Now, I can't imagine. So I got those, and I traded in my gear wrench ones. He's bringing them to me next week. They're $400 for those. They look pinned just like everybody else. It's 8 to 22, 3/8 drive, metric deep, pin sockets. I'm gonna give them a shot. I want to try some Cornwell, Ohio-made stuff. I'm giving everybody a shot. Yeah, people like Jason Pollard's probably better to ask that. Um, if it's not broke, fix it. Is in the house. I've always been a Miller guy, and I'm with Jason on that. As far as what I've always dealt with, when I have dealt with Millers, Millers were the shit. I had Millers and Hobarts. That's all I ever used. But I mean, I always use 140 and 180 amp welders. Montevello, I agree with that 100%. Gray pneumatic and Sunex, you cannot go wrong with them. I have literally have had no issues and no complaints about them ever in 20 years. They've done the job always. I'm a better welder by far than a mechanic. Well, that's a valuable skill, and if you're a good welder, then you know your welders. So Jason Pollard is the man to ask about welder stuff. You got a question about welders, give him a shout. Go to his channel. Sell me a nice flex head ratchet. Sell you a nice flex head ratchet. I got 9. You want to buy one? I got one right here. She's for sale. They're on sale for $229. There's a nice 1/2-inch flex. That thing is just beefy. I don't know that I even need a flex or a 1/2-inch in non-flat or locking. All right. Rocking 3 Hobarts and 2 Lincolns, an Eastwood plasma cutter. Hell yeah. I've got an ESOB plasma cutter. I like that a lot. Tyler wants to show him some axis. Oh, Tyler said that. Where you want to see an axis? Hey, what's up, Kingsport Tool Review? Got me some of those RBRT sockets. You were right. They're great. Dude, RBRTs, hands down, the best socket you can get for your hex, for your Torx, for your Allens, your spline drives. I mean, I hate to say get rid of all your sockets for them but if you can trade them into your dealer and they want to give them to you, but I tell you what, Mike Mack guy says I get so many trade-ins on them now I don't even want any more sockets. Snap-on, none of me doesn't want them. Have you have an axis? Yeah, I'll go get it, Tyler. Sorry. Thanks for giving me the heads up about that. Let me run over here and get that ratchet real quick. We have a little crack come out there when I got up. All right, so there's the Axis ratchet. I'm going to tell you one thing right now what I like about these guys. This handle, a lot thinner than your normal comfort grips. If you had to slip something over the pipe handle, you could. Not condoning that. Chrome, pretty standard bright chrome. Nice head. 90 tooth design. Love the little flag on the USA made flag on the flipper there. No detent, but it has a nice locking, nice tight locking head on it. This is the one I use all the time. In fact, this is the only Axis one I have right now because I just don't want to spend money on any other ratchets because it's a novelty for me at most times. But, I keep buying one ratchet every one. Yeah, it is 90 tooth, Michael Jones. Oh, no shit. You broke your Axis? Wow. How did you, tell me more about this. If it's not broke, fix it. I want to know, was it a 3/8, 1/2-inch? What happened? You snapped the head? Skip a gear? Just look how this thing fits in your hand. I like this. See how this right here? It kind of comes into your palm and it fits really nice. I don't know. I just like it's got a little swell. It's got a little swell around it right there. It's just not. Once you use one of these, what really kills you is going back to use your snap-ons because they feel so big. And maybe it's just because it's something different. You know, Tyler, that's exactly what I had the problem after I got them. It ruined me for my snap-ons. A lot of money in my snap-ons. I traded 2 snap-ons off too. Right on, Jed. I love suspenders. I wear them everywhere. Lincoln is good. I learned on it. I have a cheap Eastwood. JST had a good video with the Mac guy on RBRTs. Ed T, Dan Steyer is an awesome guy, and stay tuned in the future because he's coming to me too. So he contacted me, and we're going to have a little chit chat. Pat Paulson, I honestly, with the welders, I'm not giving you, I'm saying the Miller's just fine from my experience, but I don't weld like Jason does. Yeah, Hobart and Millard, Michael Jones are the same company. That's why I have a Hobart, because I bought one cheap. Sorry, I'm going back up to comments and I'm out of order. Exports. Nameless Cool found some expert ratchets at the pawn shop. Pawn shops are money. Don't forget your local pawn shops if you guys want to check out some cheap tools. I got a smoking deal on them. Let's see here. Get back into these comments and try to get. What was that? 92th? Yes. This power. Mac loaned me an Axis 1/2 inch. Just does not like it all. Seems like it's good, but just not for me. And Jason, that's exactly it. Whatever you like for your tools, in the end of the day, is all that matters. And that's exactly what I like. You know, I don't want to ever push anything on anybody and like say, you know, like Harbor Freight is the end all be all. Like you don't want to ever get it. I don't condone it, but there is a few things in there. Like some guys got their U.S. General toolboxes. They work great for them. Whatever works for you at the end of the day is all that matters. You know, oh, there you go. We got a U.S. General coming right down the pipe. Hold on here. The teeth went 92. The teeth went 92. 3/8 drive. Oh, the teeth went on the 92th. Wow, that's crazy, huh? You must have been. Was it a 3/8 1/2 inch or a 3/8 long handle like this then? That went. What's better, listening to CP while stocking the new 44-inch? Yeah, definitely, Justin. Putting any toolbox together is fun. Organizing a toolbox, it's relaxing. For a home gamer, Hobart is probably the best welder you can get. I do know a lot of my friends that got Hobarts and they've been using them forever. You can get some good deals on used Mac and Snap on the pawn shop. Yep. I've been turning Snap-on since you were in diapers and they just fit my hands right. That's just it. Some guys got bigger hands and like them. Oh, shit. I don't really have that. I got, you know, meaty hands, but I don't really have that big of hands. And so I like things a little bit smaller and compact. So this thing just really comes into my hand perfect. You can see where my fingers touch. So the Snap-on, when I put the Snap-on in my hand, it leaves a little bit like that. It's not a big deal, but you know, when these ratchets are so great now that you're splitting hairs when you're talking about the differences in them and how they work. Their technology is so much better than it was when I was wrenching in the early 2000s when I started wrenching. Yeah, it was not pulling it that hard, just a funky angle. That sucks. Fair enough, I'm all Snap-on. Just wanted to know because I've been thinking about picking up one. Tyler, my suggestion is pick up one of each. If you don't have a Snap-on, you know, that's what I do. Try it out. If you don't like it, sometimes you can get the tool guy to take it back. Ask him if you can try it. The Cornwall guy gave me this and said, you know, give it a shot, see what you think. You know, and I'm not going to beat this up because I don't want to own it, but, you know, just give it a try. I'm going to give it a shot and see, you know, what I think of it. See if it flexes. Compare it to the Snap-on. Tear it apart, look at it, see what I think. Let's see here. Hey, thanks, Chris and Sharon. Let's see here. Jason Pollard, they only go up to 20 millimeter and 3/8 and 27 and 3/4. I'm at Hallmark. Oh yeah, Hallmark's a good toolbox. Absolutely. They're a little bit Olsa Hansen style. Wait a second. Olsa socket organizers are the shit. Well, we'll see. We're going to find out here soon. I'm going to probably get some and see what's going on. Yep, I agree. I got no problems with my Snap-on stuff. I'm not dogging on it. This is me saying that I like the Axis just means I like the ergonomics of the Axis. As far as this end of the business end of those two tools, the business end of both those two tools both function perfectly well for me. I don't see really any differences as far as negative sides of the Snap-on versus the Mac. Back in the day, the Mac only used to have the 36 tooth, and then they had the plastic handles, and they were just kind of cheaper feeling compared to the Snap-on. And then, now they've stepped up their game. Nice, Kyle. Got yourself a cart. I hope you do a video and get it before me. What color did you get? What color of cart did you get, Kyle? They only go up to 20 millimeter. Mike Wolverton, those racks, I think that's Hansen styles, and they're about the same. Nice, you got the orange. I seen an orange one. When he first started on my route, he had a orange one of them. I should go get a Snap-on ratchet and kind of compare. And people get excited about ratchets, honestly, they're really... The ratchets are the technology in all the ratchets nowadays, whether it be Matco, Cornwell, Snap-on, Mac. On the tool truck brand ratchets, I think they're all, you're gonna you can be able to do a lot more with them. When I was younger, this ratchet, I remember I would snap these all the time, break heads off of them. So, here comes the furnace. It's gonna get loud in here. Oh, yeah, I got one of those Montebello. I got two of them, the 1/4 inch and the 3/8. Had those for a long time. They're still 36 tooth. I won't get rid of those. Mark Schumacher, Matco, and Snap-on merging. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. I actually think that would probably hurt Snap-on, but that's just my opinion. I mean, the toolbox, their toolbox up here in Algona, where Snap-on is, their plant is very, very nice, and the people really like working there. I don't know how I would take that. Exactly, Jason Pollard. Speed handles were a thing back in the day. Air ratchets, now they're cordless ratchets. Air ratchets more from looks anymore. Jason, I can count on my hand, one hand, all day long how many times I reach for a ratchet. It's just not something I need that much. I try to use my 1/4 inch gun or my 3/8 gun or my 1/2 inch gun. I don't use, if I have to break out a ratchet, I break the nut loose and then I use my gun. So... yeah, I'd like to hear this Mark Schumacher's thoughts on this. What's up, AgTech 45? I try to use my speed handle, the Snap-on speed handle ratchet. I gotta go get it. We'll go get her. Everybody likes looking at ratchets, right? Well, let's look at a whole plethora of ratchets here. How about this one, guys? All you Matco fans, how many of you ever had a ratchet from Matco with this handle on it? That's their first comfort grip design. That's my locking. This is one of my favorite 1/4" ratchets. Locking flex head. She's got a lot of schmooze in her. We got the snap-on locking. I'm not a fan of the locking snap-ons. I had them put a new handle on it. I bet this one beat up quite a bit, and I put a new handle on it the other day. Just because I like new stuff. You can see this thing's cruddy. This is an 80, dual 80. You got the spinners. Woo! This is a 36 tooth. 36 tooth. I don't use these much. These are more novelty, but I got the 3/8 and the 1/4. I bought these way back in the day to work on motorcycles, and I thought they were so cool. They have the sweetest spinner handle out of anybody ever in the history. This is another one of my favorite. The old 72-inch long handle 1/4". There's a prime example of how ratchets have came along in the history. They now have a ratchet that's 18 inches long. I mean, look at this thing. It's the same length as a 3/8, long handle. Back in the day, you couldn't hardly put any torque on it, the 1/4" and they would snap. Now you can put 100+ foot-pounds on this thing, and it just bends. So, hey, what up, Pete? Peter. Yeah, the roto head on a speed handle would be pretty sweet if they did that. What did I miss here? Dual 81s with the new style flex. I wish I could give thumbs up on these comments. Use my speed handle the other day. I still have my speed handles. The only one. Show young guys how hard life used to be. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, Jason. You must be about the same age I am. I love it. Straight bar breaker, then a cordless for me. There you go, Chris and Sharon. That's honestly all you really need. If you had a 1/4", a 3/8, and a 1/2" breaker bar, then you can pretty much do everything else with a cordless tool. They are heavier. They ain't no lie. The cordless tools are heavier. Oh yeah, that spinner handle is super smooth, Montebello. Use my speed handle this week. Work getting 51. "51-inch bill jack lift." Damn. My favorite air tools are SP Air or Mac tools. Hands down. Mac Air tools, I'm an old school guy. Mac Air tools used to stomp the shit out of everybody else. When I was a kid, the Thunder gun, those guns, the Mac some of them were AR and SP Air, but those air tools, I still got them this day. They work just great. Every time I bought a Mac Air tool, I didn't even worry about it ever breaking because they just kick ass. Yeah, I bought some new tools here, Peter. There's a channel, or there's a video up on my, YouTube on here about these. Just bought these flex wrenches. Pretty sweet, real little deal. 72 tooth. Neat little deals. I thought they were fun. Jason Pollard has never had a rotor head. Dude, I can't even. Here's the thing about the roto heads. Granted, picture this is here, but you can do this with a roto head like a nut driver. I use my shit out of my roto head if I ever have to. Rotohead 1/4 inch I use a lot. Montevello, right? I use air die grinders. I refuse to go to the Milwaukee's. I tried out one of the Milwaukee electrics and I wasn't impressed. It delays. It doesn't. To me, I just didn't like it. Jason Pollard, you're 2 years older than me. Yeah, I bought a Cornwell Everyday Fleet Tech. No, it's a Michael Jones. I got a just a Resner up there in the corner. This is just a small shop. I just got 2 bays. I got 2 bend pack lifts. Got a beamer that I'm doing a power steering deal on. You know, got some other toolboxes up there. You know, nothing too extravagant in this shop. That was a quick shop tour. Didn't even have to move. Yeah, Ingersoll Rand. That's what I had. Yeah, Ingersoll Rand was good air tools too. My Mac Longbow air hammer still has kicked the shit out of Snap-ons air hammers. I haven't had. There's always a big air hammer debate. I have not bought any of the new Craftsman. I have a lot of USA made older Craftsman stuff that I love. Yep, Jason, that's what mine are too. Most of my chrome sockets are all Mac and Snap-on from the 90s. Back when that's what we started out with when we were using ratchets. That's exactly how it was. Yep, that's exactly what I did too. When I started using more impacts, then I bought Sonex. I actually have some Snap-on impacts because they were dirt cheap when I bought them for what they were asking. Wouldn't have picked if they were spline drive. If they weren't spline drive, I would have picked them up. What was spline drive? What was spline drive? Did I miss something there? Let's see here. My shop's 16,000 square foot. It would take me all day to do a shop tour. Wow. You own your own shop, Jason Pollard? Pat, it'll come to that. We're going to get to that point. I got some changes that I had to make. Yeah, everybody subscribe to Everyday Fleet Tech. He's got some great content. If you guys like watching YouTube videos, Everyday Fleet Tech's got a lot to, submit to the conversation. Always. A lot of good info. My shop is about 4 inches larger than my car. Hey, you know what? I've thought about just moving out to an acreage and build my own shop because I've got enough customers that would follow me that without any overhead and having it on my place, I'd probably be all right. They're not spline drives. They're 12-point. See that? They're not actually spline drives. They're 12-point. They don't say anything about being dual purpose. It's got the torque dispersing system. That's what Cornwell's deal is. Their TDS to like max precision torque and Snap-on's flank drive plus sockets. Theirs is TDS. 5% arc flex head design. It says it didn't say anything about spline, or I wouldn't have bought them at all. I promise you that. Hey Murray, I'm not surprised. I like DeWalt. Chris and Sharon, I think DeWalt has got something to say about cordless stuff going on. Montevello, looks like a Ford exploded in my parts, slung everywhere. Yeah, well, it's just me and another guy too, so I have options to keep it clean. I had this shop, and then I had my Then we got the other part of the building we rented, and it was with a buddy of mine, and me and him has parted ways, unfortunately. I definitely think DeWalt brushless is good. Montevello, I just picked up a new Mac, DeWalt brushless impact, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's lighter than the Milwaukee's. Eric 77, what's up, brother? Yeah, my new flex said, heck no, I'm a tech buyout. Okay, Jason, I didn't know. You said 16,000 square foot shop. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I agree with A. Murray too. I don't know much about him, but what I've seen, I'm not impressed. That's why I never mentioned Craftsman. You don't hear me mention something, that's most likely because I'm not impressed by it. That's the easiest way to tell if I'm promoting a tool. Like I look at Husky stuff. The O'Reilly stuff from Power Torque is pretty crazy looking good stuff. I actually think that's probably a contender. The clutch stuff from Northern. There's so many great tools out there that you can get that, in my opinion, and tools that are cheap that can blow the doors off of Harbor Freight stuff. It's not even funny. Live and work out of a 40 by 80 all day, every day. Jed Monk, that's the life. Yeah, if it's not broke, fix it. I was concerned about that too. They called and checked, but they are definitely not spline drives. You can see that. I promise you, these are not spline drives. That's why I bought these. God damn, Kyle, you got my dream shop right there, 30 by 90. Yeah, that's awesome. DeWalt is like birthday cake candles to a propane torch versus Milwaukee. Birthday cake candle to a propane torch versus Milwaukee. I don't know exactly what that means. James Lawler, what's up? Nope. Yeah, I got a cocktail right here. James called it. We're getting a drink. Woo! We're drinking it straight from the tap tonight. I regret trading in my Mac 20 volt. I really do like it. I'm telling you right now. I have all 12 volt Milwaukee, and I love it too. But, so I held a DeWalt or a Mac half-inch impact versus a Milwaukee. DeWalt's are lighter. That's my biggest thing is I don't want to keep lugging that shit around all day. Picnic table. I like my Tecton impact. Haven't broken it yet. Hey, Mary, I got Tecton over here in the other box. My the other guy that works in the shop with me here, he uses Tecton. Loves it. Works good. It's a little bit thicker. The older Duralast tool is really good. You can find them, new stuff. Yep. Duralast, good stuff too. Did you see the 3/8 mini ratchet O'Reilly's that you can extend the handle with a normal extension? Hunter Skinner, I did not. Interesting. Tell me more. I want to know about it. I just bought the, let me go get the other ratchet I just picked up at O'Reilly's the other day. All right, I'm back. How'd you guys like the elevator music? MD Lee, holy shit, I am blessed with getting MD Lee here. That is an honor. Let's see here. You can extend. So this is the mini ratchet I got, Hunter. This thing is absolutely stupid tiny. Definitely a micro ratchet. $14.99. The Titan 1/4-inch ratchet. What a badass deal. We're all naked under our overalls. Yeah! I love it. MD Lee is always bringing something good to it. Great guy. Got some good commentary. I bought the O'Reilly's Power Torque or whatever their brand is, called the 3/8 cordless 12-volt ratchet. It works pretty damn good for $50 ratchet. I would be interested in seeing a video on that, Will Adams, because I'll guarantee you there's nothing on the internet about it. That's some content right there. Whistle a little scorpion. I've seen that one at O'Reilly's you posted on Instagram. It's a little guy. It is. Diabolical. She is a small fella. You know, Tyler, Autobahn Dan, he was talking about how he had to go over there. I walked right into my O'Reilly's. They had 3 of them on the shelf. Snatched her right up. Yeah, I don't know how I got so lucky, Hunter. Hey, well, I appreciate you stopping by, MD Lee. Order to pay for Hard Knocks Ford's tool truck bill. See everyone. Hey, I appreciate it, MD Lee. Great having you stop by. Jed, I don't think you're. I honestly don't think that either one of them are going to come out ahead. I don't. I think that. DeWalt and Milwaukee are the 2 best companies out there for when it comes to cordless line tools. I think they're the monsters, and I think that Milwaukee is. I love my 12-volt stuff. I got both of them, and I know that that DeWalt's been around longer than Milwaukee, so I can honestly say that I trust that right there alone. And I'll tell you, it is what it is. Quite frankly, I really don't even care because I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time messing with a DeWalt versus Milwaukee unless Milwaukee's willing to pony up and DeWalt's willing to pony up because it's not worth my time to. I'm not going to spend the money on going to buy Milwaukee stuff and compete with. You know how ridiculous that is to spend that kind of money to get both of those. It's dumb. What gets me is when you do actually need 1,400 foot-pounds of torque on impact. Exactly. Well, the thing is, Andy, I've yet to see anybody that's literally gotten 1,400 foot-pounds out of a Milwaukee impact. Don't buy it. I guess I did see one video where some guys were doing some stuff to it, but it took forever, and quite frankly, an air impact would have destroyed it. Air still has more power than electric, hands down. Anybody that wants to argue with me on that, show me a video where anybody's taking on an electric impact versus, let's say, a 3/4 versus a Milwaukee 3/4 and where the air impact loses. Show me that video. Put the link in the comment box. I want to see it. Ain't happening. Air is still king when it comes to the most power. That's all there is to it. Everybody gets all excited about electric, but you pay all that money for that shit. And either if you're using it all that much, that's great, but at the end of the day, air is still more powerful. The technology was there with air tools long before electric. Electric is still evolving. What's up, Charles Abbott? You do actually need for yep. I must be. Patrick Haney. I use them on my motorcycle too. You're not in the minority. I just don't work on motorcycles as much. Hey, thank you, Short Bus Matt. Short Bus Matt. I try to have cool tools. Had it going on 1.5 years. Bought it. Snap-on has some new brushless stuff coming out. It's going to be interesting. Overpriced, but probably going to be good. Yeah, Montebello, I'm sure it will. Yeah, Snap-on doesn't disappoint. I mean, their cordless shit. Their cordless stuff doesn't break any more than the Milwaukee. People get wrapped up over this warranty. I did too on Milwaukee. Oh, they got a 5-year warranty. Okay, but the batteries only have a 2-year warranty, and that's where the weak link is. DeWalt has a 2-year warranty on their batteries too, and a 3-year warranty on their tools. It's and Snap-on and everybody else only has a year or 2 years. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna get all fired up over that. That electric shit is just people people get you fired up over this electric stuff, and they want to get sales on it and get it pushed. But the honest to God's truth is, you don't fucking need it. You don't need it. If you already have air tools, it's just because you don't want, it's a convenience thing. And that's fine. You're more than welcome to do whatever you want with your money. But at the end of the day, realistically, justify it however you want to. You don't need to change your air tools out for your electric stuff. The Mac catalog have the Scout ET6250 in it. I'm sure it does, Will. Hey, Top Wolf Automotive. There's a good guy, dude. Donald is a good guy. I don't say enough when I watch his channel, but Donald at Top Wolf Automotive, you guys go down there and subscribe to his channel. He's a Craftsman guru. He'll tell you about Craftsman. He buys a lot of Craftsman stuff. Pat Clark Barnes, what's up, man? Around 150 pounds of air on my MG 725. It's the baddest of the baddest. Can't no battery compete. Absolutely. Amen. Jason Pollard, man, I think we're brothers from another mother. I'll tell you what, we need to teach some of these young fellers out there that been doing the game how it is. That's all there is to it. I ain't here getting no money for anything. And I ain't going to bullshit you about a damn thing. I've been around the block. Jason Pollard, he's been around the block. That's what's up. Montevello, I'm sure he's been around the block too. I think he's a good old boy from back in the day too. Of course, you got nobody's got quite the seniority on us that old Michael Jones does. That guy's been right around there. Donald's been around the block, dude. Old Top Wolf Automotive. Oh man, yeah, the rigid stuff, James Waller. It is. They failed. The ratchet I just found and the ratchet I was talking about was a Rise GM. Damn it. I need to get that. How am I going to save that? Come here, you little feller. I got to copy. All right, I copied and pasted that number, Hunter Skinner. I'm going to try to remember that. I can hit twice that with my MGs. What's that? Too bad the rigid stuff is... Hey, Chris and Sharon, see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. My walkie drill back now. I'm dealt honestly forgot about the drill when it came back. Wow, you waited a whole. My CT 97 air compressor isn't best, but but my air compressor isn't the best. Gotcha. Yeah, that definitely will hurt your air supply. No, Milwaukee battery, Tool Guy Ty, Milwaukee battery might be 3 years on the 12 volt. I might have to take that back. Have you seen Kuhn Trucking? He got the MG 325 up to 600 foot-pounds. Yeah, that's a small impact though too. Look at the size difference between that. I like my mid-torque. Yeah, Eric 77 mid-torque's where it's at, buddy. I love the mid-torque impacts for an automotive guy. Great impacts. Get done what you need to get them to get done. I gotta get back down here in the questions here, man. You guys are really rolling in. Holy Nikes! We got up to like 70 people up here watching. I'm almost famous. Nick Pixel, let's break 100. I like answering all these questions, and I like interacting back and forth with you guys. I definitely dig this chat. A lot of good information going back and forth. I don't feel like I'm hurting anybody's feelings. If I am, sorry. I'm an asshole, I guess. But, hey, Everyday Fleet Tech, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you, buddy. Anybody, let's see, my IR titanium doesn't have that much power than the Milwaukee High Torque. My titanium doesn't have much more power than my Milwaukee High Torque. There you go, Jed. Yep. All right, guys and gals, I'm out of here. Got to be up 11:30. See you later. If it's not broke, fix it. It's a good discussion to have with this air tools versus this electric. A lot of people don't, I don't think a lot of people really understand some of that stuff when they go to buy stuff. All right, guys and gals, I have both electric and air. Don't have a portable compressor. Hey, Murray, there's the benefit of electric. You definitely don't have to walk out that door with an air compressor or hose. I will say. I mean, I'm not dogging on it. Like, you can get by without it. But, I mean, I got all cordless and I got all air. I'm not getting rid of my air tools. Ain't going to happen. Definitely not. Hunter, I got that one. I don't know if it's me or whatever, but I can't break free 10 foot-pound bull. Let's see, what is Hunter's got? The ratchet, I just found it. Got to get caught up here. Autograph session tomorrow from 5. What the hell would you want my autograph for? I'm just a guy that talks on live streams. It ain't even like that. It's that big a deal. It's all about the air compressor. Absolutely, Montevello. I run 130 PSI out of my lines. I can't remember who said 150. 150 is pretty staunch. That's some legit air pressure coming out of your stuff. I think the MG 2325 was only rated for 300, maybe 3. Yeah, the Tyler, you're exactly right. That was, and so is the Ingersoll Rand 3/8. I have an Ingersoll Rand 3/8, and it overpowers what it's designed for. I bought into DeWalt and realized I wanted Makita, so I've been waiting for the tools to die, but only the batteries have died, so I'm stuck. Mike Wolverton, I have old DeWalt stuff with the thingy in the bottom of them. The DeWalt stuff is good. I don't see the power difference. Don't kid yourself. There's a very small difference between them. I mean, it's all about preference. I don't have a problem with Milwaukee. I have Milwaukee. I just wanted to try DeWalt because I think the thing is everybody talks about Milwaukee so much. Milwaukee. But you forget about all these other companies out there. Well, what else is there? Well, there's DeWalt. DeWalt has been a competitor for years. DeWalt knows how to make cordless tools. DeWalt has a pretty competitive warranty. And not only that, DeWalt has service centers where I don't think Milwaukee does. DeWalt is bigger than Milwaukee by far when it comes in, and not like bigger as in, bigger sale. They're a bigger company, bigger support. Air will always be around. Top Wolf Automotive. You can't. That deserves. We got a drink coming in for old Donald there at Top Wolf. Rebel Yell, folks. That's where it's at. I like my whiskey warm, just like I like my women. Ingersoll's good too, man. There's so many good tools out there. When you talk about the top echelon of tools, I find it to be just dumb to really argue about the top level of tools because they're so close together. Like, it's all about your preference. You have to split hairs in order to justify why one tool is better than the other. They will all get the job done in a pretty good manner. Let's see here. Agreed on air versus electric. I spent a lot of money on cordless with nice under the hood. No hose damage to the paint. That's correct. Exactly, Howard. They're nice to have. But they just sometimes don't get the job done. They sometimes just don't have. You know what? If anybody disagrees with me on this, I'd really like to know how many of you people put on lug nuts on cars with electric impacts, and tell me it doesn't make you nervous. I've had a wheel come off, it's come loose with an electric impact. Milwaukee impact with a torque stick. For some reason, I don't trust them. I use my air to put wheels back on. That's no bullshit, guys. I will literally cut your beanbag off if you're in my shop and you're putting wheels on with a cordless impact. Promise you. Some people might think I'm crazy, but I had lug nuts come loose. There you go. Pat Clark Barnes, you're right. IR is good stuff. Exactly, Top Off. I've got a 14.4 M18. They're convenient, but then things need to move. I always have to go to the R 3/8 and 1-inch. Exactly. You gotta be honest with everything. I like to be honest and fair about everything and not try to just sell one product. I want to look at everything, compare apples to apples. Exactly, Montevello. Exactly. It's like Ford versus Chevy. Oh, I hate that argument. You know, I'm just not into that. I will buy what I think feels right to me at the time and what I want to deal with. Sometimes you get to find a Ford for a better deal. Sometimes you find a Chevy. That's all I care about. AgTech's got a Milwaukee repair department. Well, AgTech, you're lucky because there's some guy that just said he got his Milwaukee drill back a year later. You need to go over there and kick those boys in their can. Have to use air tools and torch disc. Yep, there you go, Eric 77. Beanbag, there it is. I use torque wrench and tires, period. Andy, and I do use that on certain vehicles as well. That is the proper way to do it. Jason, you are crazy. I'm out. Won't do it. That's perfect. True. I never used to put them on anyways. Always there. There you go. Dodge is better though. Yeah, Chad, here we go. Now that guy showed up. That guy came in and was like, Ford versus J, what about Dodge? Ingersoll Rand is the best compressor at Chicago Pneumatic Dryer. Yep. Man, we're all on the same page. Hey, Michael Jones, take care, buddy. Appreciate it. You do. When you need to keep you beautiful, so you better get some sleep. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here. How long have we been on here now? This thing's like gangbusters on here. What kind of time we got on here? Somebody show me the ticker. Holy shit. No, it's not bad. Hour and 15 minutes. We're good. We got a few more. I got a catalog, everything I've ever ordered in USA. Have to look, but I'd say they're all USA made. Their ratchets suck. Tyler, wait a second. What did I miss between Tyler and Charles Abbott? Man, I wish there was some way I could hide. That's what I like about that. I should have used StreamYard. Charles Abbott, go to Amazon. You will see some wrenches and sockets made in Japan or Taiwan. I'm going to get some of those Koken stuff. I want to get some Koken and Nipros Japan tools, Japanese tools. I like Japanese steel, so I will be getting some of that. 76 minutes. Thank you, Donald. Appreciate you. Big thumbs up to you on that one. All comes down to preference. That's right, my man. What works for you may not work for the next guy. You know, just like me. Maybe you can sit in a folding chair. I can't. Simple as that. They just ain't built for me. I hate TIPMs. Tip'ems. We're talking about Chrysler stuff, I think. You should review the new Mac half-inch air impact. Eric 77, I want to get that. I really do. Really want to get it. Having a hard time swallowing. Getting rid of my Thunder Gun. I have two Mac air impacts now. They're the older models. I have one that's an old Aircat and one that's the AR AW, whatever it is. And I'm having a hard time swallowing the pill. I really want that impact, that air impact, because that thing will literally smoke a Milwaukee. Bring your Milwaukee and I'll crush it with that Mac air impact. I definitely, Eric 77, that would definitely be a great review. Just because I could just take electric impacts and like just beat the shit out of them, like drop them all dead, and that Mac would just sit there, wouldn't even work hard. I know that for a fact. That with my air compressor here, I got a brand new air compressor over there in the corner. She kicks ass. We got nice air hoses. We got all copper lines. Anyone ever laid hands on the new Mac Scout? Yeah, Will Adams. So I've actually played with all the scan tools. The Scout is not. It doesn't have the wiring diagram available in it. The Scout is more of a code reader with some bidirectional controls. For me, if I was going to go that direction, I would just buy the Launch Diagun X431 and then buy the Mac MDD10 because I want the wiring diagram. The Scout, I just don't see the Scout as being something I want in my price range. I would go with a Launch or Altel and then get the next level up. Let's see here. I've all in on SK now. Just rehacked the website. It says everything's made in the USA. Perfect. I like SK. That's what I grew up on, man. That stuff's like cornflakes to me. CP, what's your opinion on mountain wrenches? Not a fan, really. Be honest with you. Think that I'm scared they're gonna break every day, and the ones I bought were off Amazon, and I've heard horror stories about them, warranty them. I think they're great wrenches. The design of them is absolutely badass. It's undeniable about how the offset of the head comes out, like just a little bit with that 0 degree offset, so that you can get in there. I mean, it works great, but I literally don't put torque on these things. I use my 0 degree fixed head wrenches to break them free. Now they all use tip them. They must have done something right. Yep. Let's see here. Old Chicago pneumatic stuff, 50 years, never been rebuilt, still works perfect, hits hard. Yep. Yeah, but the Chrysler Tipham is junk. Everyone else just built them right in. God, man, tell me about it, Montevello. I don't even want to start getting on Chrysler stuff. What a pain in the ass it is. Oh, yeah, Mark Schumer. I'm going to get away with Kimura. I'm in on that. Oh, I want to have a sword, too. I'm having a Japanese sword when I use that. That would be a great video where I break out the Nipros or the Koken. Man, I just like the look of that stuff. That's a novelty tool. Once again, it's like buying t-shirts off the tool truck. I mean, they're great tools, but it's definitely, I'm getting them. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm getting those son of bitches, believe it or not. Diabolical 58. So I've got a Jeep that I'm pretty sure that's like that too. It's been 6 months now. Tipham issues. I asked the guy that bought the wrenches on Amazon, and he said USA. They say USA, so I made a mistake, and Amazon's partless. Good to hear. Yep. I got the 0 degree offset Capri wrenches. They're awesome. This is Capri, another great tool company. I don't know. I didn't say their name. Capri is definitely a kick-ass tool company. Capri and Tecton are great tool companies, hands down. Tecton's really got it. Buy from their websites. Don't buy from Amazon, guys. And I'm not supporting them, but Tecton's a USA-based company at least, and they do make some stuff. But I'll tell you right now, Tecton's got an amazing site. They definitely support you. All righty. Got mine off the truck, so that helps with mountain warranty. Eric 77. I wished I would have done that too. But I would end up with them I should have, I'll buy them. What I'll do is I'll trade mine in for the Cornwell ones. I won't do it with the Matco guy. The Matco guy is, I don't know what, he's got a problem with me and I got a problem with him. Buy $7,000 worth of tools from him in a year, and he's got an attitude problem. I like to literally take this, go to his nose, and do one of those to him. He just makes me angry. Yeah. Yep, Cuddy Tom. I definitely want some Koken stuff. Koken and Nipros. I want to say there's something else. Oh, yeah. SK wrenches. My SK wrenches, I was a little disappointed. Flat Rate Master took the wind out of my sails on his little tool, his little wrench. If you guys haven't seen it, Flat Rate Master, go check out his channel. He does a wrench torture test, and he took the wind right out of my sails on the old the wrenches. The SMKs definitely failed hard, and I've used them for years. I mean, I have literally all my SK metric and all my SK standards, and I look like a little kid that got his balloon popped and his ice cream dropped. You know, when I was like, oh. And not only just once, but twice. I was like, come on, guy. I wish I could. I have no problem with buying. I mean, other than Matco's stupid expensive, and I won't buy their shit that's like ridiculously high. They better have it on sale for cheap, or I'm gonna bitch and complain. But my Matco guy just doesn't. He just like, oh, we don't want to sell you this week, or he's like, why don't you give me $500? That's his deal to me. He's like, why don't you pay me $500? I know you got it. He just plays that game with me, and I'm like, I'll give you the money. You do your job. I bought $7,500 worth of tools from him, and he wants to play that game. And I'm just like, get out of here, man. I give you $100 to $200 a week. Deal with it. And I think I only have an $800 bill with him. That's the sad part. He wants me to keep paying the bill off cash. He wants me to basically buy something $400 or $500 and then pay him $400 or $500 every time, because he doesn't want to have a truck account with me, because he knows I'll pay it in cash, but I refuse to pay it because I don't want him to leave. It's just it's some tool guys make the company worse. You know what I mean? You can have a tool truck that's you can have a Snap-on guy that's the dealer's a douchebag. My Snap-on guy is great. My Mac guy is great. My Cornwall guy is great. My Matco guy, he's a turd. He's a terrible salesman. He's a nice guy in person, but I think he's not doing that well, and he's just making poor decisions. But I made the mistake of coming on his truck and giving him $400 or $500 for a couple times, and then, not only leaving the bill with like 60 bucks. And now all of a sudden he thinks that's what I need to do every time, and I'm not going to. I'm buying off 4 tool trucks. I told you I'll give you $100 to $200 a week. That's it. Tool Cartel, what's up? Love my Matco man, the Hellcat 77. I paid my Snap-on guys $400 2 weeks ago, and he wanted another payment this week. Yeah, see, when they're just like vultures once you give them too much. What is CP's favorite motor? God, I hate cars. I only do this because I like fixing problems. I would have to say that my favorite motor right now is probably an LS engine. I think the 5.3s are, I'm so good at doing stuff on them. I just love them, You literally just and babble. Steve Wonderwall. What's that? What's that all about? Are you trying to get you just and babble? Did you get on here to let's go check out this guy's moderators. If this reject is on here. Well, I don't know what this is. You just and babble. I got the fan club. We got a few fan club guys like to come in. There's guys that are jealous. You've got idiots that are over YouTube. Like I always say, man, you got a problem with somebody, why don't you go meet them and solve it? What did he say? What did he say again? Was he? I wanted him to stay in there. Let's get him back in here. Let's get him back in here. I want to hear what his deal was. Oh, we can't get him in here now. You guys put him in timeout. Come on, man. I wanted to see what exactly he was talking about. You Justin Babel. You literally Justin Babel. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I decided on a cart. I decided I might just buy 2 of them. I bought the Cornwall and I said, screw it, I'll get the, wow. Yeah, I decided I bought the Cornwall. The Cornwall's coming. Yeah, I like Fords too, Montevello. I would like to have an EcoBoost. But the 5.3 is just, you can put the son of a bitch in everything. And you literally can get parts for them anywhere. I'm pretty sure I could break down and probably pick a part out of a ditch. But I have 5.3's big. The puzzle of the shit we do and actually fixing things that most human can't is the hook on for me. Exactly, Eric77. You know, I used to have muscle cars and I used to have fast stuff and I don't care. Now I just like, you know, I like, give me the problem. I'll fix it. I just like solving the problem. In for that video, I must say, I think he meant to say you sit and babble. Oh, so he was getting stupid. That makes sense. I want to see who Steve Wonderwall is. I wanted him to sit in here for a second to see if anybody comes in, let them state their case. If they just jump on here and run their mouth, you know, I want to have a little bit of a conversation with them. I like to make people feel dumb when they, you know, when they've got something stupid to say. I like to make them embarrass themselves. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta let him. Like this is a guy that has nothing on his channel. I mean, he literally just showed up on here and he's probably what he is he's probably some idiot that either knows me, is jealous, or he's and I'm sure using the word babble. I only know one guy that says that to me. If it's that guy, I'm trolling, because he's a pussy. That's what he is. Keyboard warrior, can't say something. He can't talk to a guy's face. You know, can't have a conversation. I've never been like that. If I got a problem with somebody, you know, I'll stretch it right out with them. I will take right away. Yeah. Diabolical said, we didn't come in here to watch CP do jumping jacks, so yes, he sits there and talks. That's damn straight. I don't think anybody wants to see me do jumping jacks. There's just a lot of people that get jealous when you get along with people and you have a camaraderie about things, you know. And I can understand, you know. They just don't get it. They think that they're jealous because you are doing something that they don't have the balls to do, or they're not capable of doing, and they're not, and they don't think about what the actual process is of this. I think this is for me, the reason why I started doing this was because I seen there was a lot of bad information. People like Jason Pollard gets on here. We have great conversations and we shed light on stuff. There's a lot of channels on here on YouTube that definitely put out bad information. Like I said the other day, I watched a guy doing an engine job, and he literally put a pressure tester on the engine after he put it in, and he said, "This is how you put coolant in it." And I was like, "What in the hell are you talking about?" He's like, "You push the air bubbles out of it." I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I don't know if anybody's ever put an engine in and put an air. I've never done anything like that. Maybe there's something I don't know. CP tool shirts, you know, I thought about doing that, but seems like once I start doing that, don't mess with the pimp. I thought about doing that, but it seems like then when I start adding money, that really brings in the real jackasses when you start bringing in t-shirts and whatnot. I can sell them for cost. I don't even need to make any money on them. 3.5 Eco is a decent engine. I definitely agree, JD. I gave everybody a moderator, Tyler. Everybody's got blue wrenches. I appreciate you guys kicking them out. It's all good. I don't care. What do I do if the female apprentice at my work flirts with me? Well, if you're not married and she's of age, you take her out for a drink. That's pretty simple. But if you're married and you're asking me that question, then you have a problem. So that's the only advice I'm giving you on that. Yeah, you're right, Cuddy Tom. Yep. Jed, yep. Blue wrench shirts. Yeah, everybody gets a blue wrench. CP the Tool Addicts channel. Everybody gets a blue wrench. Until you mess up, everybody gets a blue wrench. And we got, wait a second, we got Egg Tech and John Deere Tech. Yeah, John Deere. Yeah, how is that going? I watched your toolbox tour. How is the Kubota dealership going? JD Tech. JD Tech's got a great channel. Yeah, is her dad Richard? Oh, you need to make that shirt. Everybody gets a blue wrench. You know how many people probably have YouTube channels that are probably just absolutely like, that guy's an idiot. He gives everybody a blue wrench on his channel. Why not? What do I have a reason not to trust you for? And what's it hurt? Who gives a shit? You know, I know half you guys come on here anyways, and you talk to me every time. I don't care if you go talk to somebody's channel I don't watch or don't like. I don't care. You know, I'm not playing that game. That brings up a really good point that pisses me off. Some of these channels that think that they can control you. Okay, first of all you jackasses, and I hope any of them, I challenge any of them to come on my channel or get a hold of me, contact me, or make a video referencing me about how you could try to control people. You're going to get me on a rant right now. I'm telling you, boys, so get ready. Come in. I'm digging in deep. I'm putting the spurs in on this one. This is one of my biggest pet peeves that I noticed about this whole damn YouTube shit. Is you got these people that try to take you to their clicks and whatnot. What the hell is your deal? What is the deal with people that think that they need to get you to be on their side? What is wrong with just being a decent human being and listen to people and just do what they do? I mean, everybody thinks you have to pick a side. I don't understand it. Like, I don't get that shit. I don't need to pick a side. I'm just here to do what I want to do, and that's watch tool reviews. You know, if I like somebody's channel, I like them. I'm not going to not like them because you don't like them. You know, if I don't like them, then that's fine. That's not mean you don't have to like them. You know, I literally will kick the, I want to just, it pisses me off. It really does. When people try to flex their influence, because I got 80,000 subscribers. You know what? You're on my channel. You better listen to me, and you better listen to me only. Well, I'll tell you what, bud. You got 80,000 subscribers. I bet you ain't an inch shorter than me in real life. You know, show me what you got and what I don't. I'll promise you. Like, you ain't no better than I am. You put your pants on one leg at a time. You got 80,000 subscribers. Get the hell out of here. That's just the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever heard. Yeah, I mean, I hate the bullshit reviews, but I hate the drama even more. You know, there's a lot of good guys on here, and I think they're getting caught up in that stuff. There's a lot of good companies that, you know, I actually honestly got a email from a company that said that was told me that because I was associated with somebody, I wasn't recommended to do their reviews. You know, I said, just tell me who, and I'll take care of it from there. You know, these guys are chicken shits. They're cowards. They're losers. Yeah, you know, it's just ridiculous. Sorry, I went off on it. You guys got it. I went to the Hammer Town there. We went. Let's see here. Western Tractors. Yep. CP Blue Wrench. CP. No, Tool Cartel. Do not start the Blue Wrench gang. I've already had to do with the Red Wrench Raffia garbage. Do not start the Blue Wrench gang. We're not going there. I can handle my shit myself. Ain't a person I seen on YouTube that scares me. Ain't a person on YouTube gonna do a damn thing to me. You know, I ain't even worried. You know, I ain't out here to try to be an egomaniac. I'm just doing what I like to do. I don't need people to go over and talk shit on another channel because they talk shit about me. I don't need any of that business. Don't need none of that. I can handle myself. I'll take care of it. If I see somebody or whatnot. I mean, as far as people coming in here, you guys can moderate in here. That's cool. Let's see here. Western Tractor Truck. Doing a lot of PDIs and setup, but it's a great job. Glad you like your job, JD Tech. Sorry I went off the spasm side of everything. Kind of got myself a little bit of acid reflux there after that deal. Blue Wrench gang. Yeah, please don't start that. Please don't get that hashtag going. Personally, I learned a lot from you guys. I appreciate that, Charles Abbott, and that's all I want to do. I want to, at the end of the day, I want to be able to add some value and add some realistic stuff in it. And you know what? The best part about it is I don't know everything. So if I get somebody like Jason Pollard who gets on here and says something, or I get somebody like AgTech45 or John Deere Tech, or, you know, I mean, some of these guys know stuff. Yoda Doug's like a tool guru. He goes around like, he must have like little tool deals that pop up on him. That guy comes out of the woodwork all the time. So, welcome to the channel, Yoda Doug. You know I love you, brother. Mark Schumacher's a pretty cool dude. Watch a lot of his videos. I don't know. Gearhead, what's up, brother? I don't know who I haven't watched any. Man, I'll tell you what, for me to watch a lot of YouTube, it's hard between putting on videos and all this stuff. Yes. Jed Monk, that's exactly it. There's a lot of these channels that come away with, you know, I am the one. I am the Messiah. I am all that B-Tool review. I know it's everything. Why don't you try being humble, idiot, and like, you know, just like step back for a minute, you know, and tell people, you know, show people that you're not a god. You're a man. You're just another, you know, like you're just another person. You know, there's a couple people I don't like for legitimate reasons that I feel. And I don't watch their YouTube channels because they give sketchy reviews. And not only that, I don't feel like they're in the field of that they're reviewing for. You know, I don't review circular saws. You know why? Because we don't use circular saws in the automotive business. You know, it'd be like having a carpenter review a scan tool. It just isn't, you know, it's like wiping before you poop. It just, there's no point for it. You know, it's just, all this shit is just a bunch of sissy bash. And then you got people that are, well, you know, I mean, I know I've done it. I've gotten on Harbor Freights and I talk shit about Harbor Freight. But then you got people like, well, you know, Mac Tool sucks and it's a terrible company, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, that's all the bad thing about Mac and Snap-on sucks. You know what? They've been around for over 100 years, most of those companies. We're not getting into who I don't like channels because it's not. I'm not going to put anybody's name out here. The channels that I do like, you've seen me on their channels. You know, you've seen me with the guys that I've been on their channels. I talk to the guys, everybody that I like. I like, you know, Mr. Subaru Tech and Autobahn Dan and you know, Justin Sturgill and Hard Knocks. And Hard Knocks is a great guy. Hard Knocks is a super great guy. You know, I don't pick sides. I like who I like. I don't care who they're, you know, if they want to pretend they're in their gang on YouTube. That's like being the gang of tricycles. In my, you know, you're the tricycle gang. You got a gang on YouTube. Everybody's got to pick sides. You know what? I'd admit I have a little of everything. Exactly. You know what? That's it. I've got a little of everything. Look at this. Mac, Cornwell, Snap-on. You know, those guys that think that they have to have all Snap-on and they have to have all this and that. You know, Matco. Wow. Like you just seen all 4 different tool trucks right here. Right here, I have all 4 different tool trucks in one hand. And I am not picking a side on any. Variety is the spice of life. You're ignorant if you're that one-sided and you don't want to see the world as a whole. Sorry to see how you are. Big Wheel Gang. We got by the fuzz. Yeah. How dare you enjoy what you do, Cuddy Tom? I love it, yeah. Ratchets are a man's fidget spinner, yeah. So true. Real world testing tools to YouTube. See, and these are reviews that I do on these tools, guys. These are just tool hauls. I haven't even given my seal of approval on any of these to say, you know, like these wrenches. I don't know if these things are going to be good. They've been out for a long time, but and I have pretty good faith they will be. But until I feel like I put them through the test, I really can't tell you that they're the best and the best of the best. Just like these sockets. You know, Matco was selling these deep sockets the other day. You could buy that whole set for like $200. I thought, well, why the hell do I need the whole set? I got an 8, 10, 11, 12, and 14 millimeter in these deeps. They were $59 from Cornwall, you know. And I thought, well, I'm just going to try these first to see if I need any more of the deep sockets. You know, that's my mentality of thinking, uh-oh, my light went out. She did. At least the phone won't go out. Yeah, so that's what I do. How dare you? I love that comment, Cuddy Tom. I want to get, well, that's a whiskey drinker right there. We're going to have one bottoms up. Not the smartest guy in the world, but I'll tell you what, I ain't the dumbest. When it comes to common sense, God gave me more than the average man did. I used to have a big wheel gang, but we got busted by the fuzz. Montevello, man, I love you, brother. I have no affiliations. Yoda Doug, right on. Love it. I just call bullshit as I see it when I see it, and that's it. You know, it doesn't mean I'm not part of your gang. You know, I mean, like I'm just, you know, you don't own me. I like guys that are good guys. You know, I like guys that are good guys. I like the people that say it real and they talk. You know, they say everything else. They don't mess around. I don't need to talk out my ass. I'm an old slackjaw country boy. You know, people like what they like, nothing wrong with that, and some money, blah, blah. Extra long 10 millimeter for working on BMWs. I got me an extra long 10 millimeter. That's why I bought this set. You best believe it. That's exactly. I bought it for two reasons. An extra long 10 millimeter, bam, that's the 10 mil, and an extra long 8 millimeter for doing Ford injectors or blow plugs. If I wrapped around across any of those. Steve's back from timeout. Yes. Does he ever use the tools or just talk? Steve, let's leave Steve out of timeout for a minute. Steve Wonderwall, who are you? Because you have no channel, and what's your point of being here? You just want to come in and run your mouth? Because it sounds like to me you don't have tools or nothing. You don't have a channel with anything on it, and you're asking me. So I guess my concern is where's your accreditation? Steve, let's let Steve talk a few times. Everybody ask Steve a question if we can. You know, Steve waited around for 300 seconds to ask the dumbest question of the night. What do you use for polish? Love Me, Never Dull? Yeah, I got some Never Dull. Hell yeah, I got some Never Dull. I love that stuff. Works good on all that stuff. Yoda, I hate the Durlast. Went Chinese, loved it. I just got back from AutoZone and Durlast ratchets, and the sockets are Chinese. Don't have a red or blue coloring on the sockets, and don't say professional grade anymore. Oh, that sucks. Tyler, the joke's probably in his hand, most likely. He's here's the thing is guys like Steve is I've seen him before, you know, I'm a fat guy. People try to bully me all the time. So the first thing they do is they like to make fat jokes, which is very unoriginal to a fat guy. That's like calling a blind guy, you know, oh, but you can't see what color green is. Whoa, thanks, Captain Obvious. You know, it's just so that's what he's insinuating is he's wanting to get to that point, but he ain't got the balls to step up because he's a coward, and he's probably in his mom's basement. That's what I would guess. He's in his mom's basement. Yeah, I'm not. Hey, Ty, the tool guy. I'm not fat. I just got stung by a bee. Swelling ain't never went down. Oh, wait, what do we got here? Let's see him use the tools. I bet he doesn't know shit. Oh, there we go. That was a great statement, Steve. You're right, Steve. That I don't know anything. That's why all the guys that are on here are professional mechanics, and if they knew that I didn't know shit, then they probably wouldn't be here. So, good one, Steve. You're genius, Steve. Real smart, Steve. Let's show us that. What do you want to see? There's videos on my page. Go look at them, and then come back. I literally just did a key programming on a Jeep the other day, Steve. So once again, your mouth is bigger than your dumbass questions. You know, why would I fix some live? It's literally 11 o'clock here. Yeah, I know. He's about to get banned. We'll wait. Who wants to be the one to ban him? Because you can't. Oh, that's good. That's a good one, Steve. Well, one thing that I can do, Steve, is I can be smarter than you. Thank you, thank you, Blue Wrench moderators. Jed, appreciate it. Steve is now put in timeout again for 300 seconds. Let's see if he waits around for the next one, because that is about the dumbest man in the world to come in and say some stupid comments like that. That's right, Stevie Weenie. He is quite the gem. That was fun, though, wasn't it? Who didn't find that to be fun? I thought that was fun. I can't do it with the Blue Wrench anymore. Take it away. Oh, God. Cheers to Steve. Everybody, cheers to Steve. Like my grandma always said, if you ain't got nothing that's nice to say, just don't say anything nice at all. Well, I guess I kind of blew that one, didn't I? Put it on your pipe and smoke it, Steve. Steve, you just got beat up by like 300 Blue Wrenches in the chat. You know? That's exactly it, Yoda Doug. If he would have... Here's the thing. I was waiting for him to say something intelligent. Like, you know, can you tell me what, like, a crank correlation issue or something like that? Like, he just wanted me to fix something, to prove something. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, my hat gets dirty because I don't do anything. You guys see my hands? Do they look like I'm pushing paper? I mean, they're not stained from because I'm not pushing. You know, it's just. I'd like to see half the guys put their stuff up on their channel and talk about it. But the best part about it is 9 times out of 10, Steve is a coward who is somebody who's real, set up a fake account just so they can come on my channel. That is the definition of a loser right there, folks. I've heard about it. You know, these guys have fake channels come in. Why go through the effort? I just go and say it from my own channel. If I got a problem with something, I'll just jump on there and be like, dude, you're an idiot. You know? Scopes Pico. I need to get some more scope stuff going. Honestly, Brett. I'm kind of old school and kind of behind the times on the scopes. Scopes came in when I used old lab scopes back in the day when the old Suns. But I really want to get a 4-channel Pico and get on that. Steve has, oh God, for real going to say the same thing. Brett, I was for real going to say, oh man. Smell you later, Stevie. Uh-oh, Stevie was unhidden. Oh, Gearhead unhid Steve. Does that mean Steve comes back? I wear gloves a lot, so my hands are pretty clean. Oh, well, you know what I mean. I try to wear them. Twiz, what's up, man? Oh, dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's all I do is keep it real. I ain't hiding from nobody. You don't see me from the neck up, or, you know, like if I was really trying to hide from people, you know, I just like not show my face and never talk, you know. I don't give a shit. You guys think I'm fat? That's fine. I am fat. Let me be the first one to, if you didn't know yet, if you guys didn't know yet, I'm a little overweight. That hasn't stopped me. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Montevello, though, I wouldn't say that I know my stuff, but I do have a BMW on there, and you know, I don't really like, you know. I wouldn't say that, I mean, it's kind of a learning process. I used to work on BMWs right out of tech school. I used to work at BMW and Mercedes, and then they put me on Land Rovers. And I'll be honest with you, not my cup of tea. But it is challenging. Hey, thanks, Jed. Wow, I didn't know there was super chat going here. Thanks, Jed, man. what I got to do here? Can I highlight that? Dun, dun. No, I can't. I can't do none of that. Well, thanks, Jed, man. That's appreciated. I don't know that I'm getting any of this money yet, though, so I don't know. For the love of tools. Hold on a second. Where was I going with this? Yeah, the BMW thing. I literally worked on them back in the day, 2002, 2004, in the dealership, and wasn't a fan of it. My weight does bother me when I'm working on cars, guys. I won't lie to you. I struggle a lot more than most people do. It's not easy all the time, but that's why I like doing electrical, because that's a little more my my dance now. So I can kind of get along with doing electrical, picking through wires and doing that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I like to live. I don't like doing engines and shit like that anymore. I don't like doing suspension anymore. I mean, 41, I got about 15 years left in me, good years left in me, so I'll stick with that. Twiz is a legit name. It is. Hey, brother, been watching. I appreciate you subbing, Twiz. We just added you a blue wrench. If you want him gone, we will get rid of him. Oh, Steve. I don't care. Steve doesn't bother me. He won't ever come back. I'll guarantee you. The guy's a fake channel that they're too chicken to be their real selves on there. Yeah, I want to go back to the bits question. For the love of tools, you need to tell me if they are RBRT bits. I'm concerned about that part of it, because I honestly have not seen anything wrong. Where's your shop? This is a green screen, Steve. This is a green screen. This is a green screen. What does that look like right there? Where's your shop at, Steve? Are you in Iowa, Steve? Are you close by? You want to come meet me? Is that what you're saying? I would love that. I've had enough whiskey tonight. I would definitely like that. Yeah, I know. It's my fancy green screen. Yeah, Will Adams, it's awesome, man. I love the no, it's Skull. It's Skull. I'm a Skull boy. Okay. Honestly, I don't have any of the Mac ones. I have Matco for all my other bits, but the new RBRT bits, if you have Mac bits, I would probably talk to your Mac dealer about getting the RBRTs and trading them in if you don't like them. You will not be disappointed with the RBRTs. Oh, Steve said something and we hit him. Unhit him, Jed Monk. Unhide him, Jed Monk. I want to see what he said. I like it. Just gets better and better green screen. You like that? I mean, honestly, what the hell does it look like? Did he say something else? Steve Wonderwall was hidden, but okay. All right, well, that's fine. Stevie Weenie. We'll get rid of him. If you guys don't want to play with Steve, that's fine. I'm good. That's why you guys are my blue wrenches. I'll go along with you. We'll talk about stuff. But the RBRTs are a good discussion. Hey, Jed. Oh, I thought you said you're CME leather. See you later, brother. Rip. Oh, rest in peace. How many people? We still got 60 people watching this, man. You guys, I must be that entertaining. Did you see the Justin? No, I did not. But I actually talked to Dan, and Dan Steyer's a great guy. I've had the conversation with him before. Dan's coming to meet me too. He'll be here on, can't remember it is, March something. We're gonna have another video with the RBRT videos. I've been using the RBRT since they came out. So when they first came out, I think almost anybody on YouTube hadn't seen them before. Good God, Tarek's in the house. What's up, buddy? You're not. What do you mean you're not a blue wrench? You're a blue wrench, Tarek. You are a blue wrench. What are you talking about? I can't make you not more of a blue wrench. It says remove moderator. I can't remove you. You are a moderator. I'm going to do a little bit different deal when Dan comes. I'm going to try to get some actual bolts and stuff that's messed up. I want to actually use them on some stuff instead of the demo blocks. The demo blocks are great that he uses because I see them on the tool trucks, but I just want to do something a little bit different because I know that I haven't seen Justin's video. I got told about it. I'm going to watch it here later when I leave. Because I'm sure it's great. Because Dan's a great guy. You know, Justin's cool too, and I'm sure they. Thanks for messing with me. I was like, damn it, man. I was like, that's baloney. We got to make Steve like the mascot for the channel. I think he's like touched everybody's hearts today. Tarek, you got an HGTV wife? What's this all about? I didn't know nothing about this. Yeah, I think that Dan's a super nice guy. So Dan doesn't actually work for Mac Tools. Dan was a distributor that discovered him. I don't know if you guys know the story. Dan was a distributor. He was a Mac Tools distributor, and he invented the RDRT line, and now he owns his own company that predominantly sells to Mac. So I think they got like exclusive rights to it for a while. And then once he's done with that, then Dan will probably adventure out to other companies. So Dan's going to be a very wealthy man. Dan is going to have some serious cash. You know, he probably already does. That's the TV show called. What's the most debt I've been in on the tool truck? The most debt I've been on the tool truck is probably about $5,000. You know, but that's what happens when you buy a toolbox. You're going to have some big debt. But, you know, it's like, it was just, you give a guy a $2,500 shot right away. Not too bad. So, I'll tell you right now, the tool truck debt thing, like I would never, anybody that uses credit on a tool truck, unless you have to, which I understand like Montevello Mustang's case, where he had probably an AC machine break and he needed to get an AC machine quick and probably, spending, it's a lot of money when you're dropping on some of these big shop equipment needs, you know, but if you pay them off quick, that's just the way it is. Steve probably left. He didn't want to deal with all the blue wrenches beating him up. Yeah, absolutely, Brett. You have to, a tool truck, to me, I feel like, here's where the advantage is to me for a tool truck. I'm keeping more of my cash in my pocket. Now, yeah, I could go out and buy them off Amazon. Now, here's the thing about it is, for the money, you know, for a few $100s a week, I can spread it out. So I'm not giving it all away at once. It is a little bit more, but tool trucks are a small business, just like I am. I like the tool trucks. I like the guys that come and sell tools. I like dealing with the tool trucks. I don't care that they're a little bit higher price. They give me good service. These guys are great guys to come and give me service, man. I like the fact that they show up and I can just hand them something. I don't have time to go. I don't have to run to go to the store or mail something off. It's just convenient for me, and I just dig that. And not only that, it's been an American business for some cases over 100 years. You know, like Cornwell's 101, Snap-on's 100 years old. So, it is what it is. Does anybody know if somebody besides Snap-on makes a 5.5 mil? No, I've never even had to run into a need for a 5.5 combination wrench. What are you using that for, Charles Abbott? Yeah, Will Adams, that's a great one. I bought a lot of shit off Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace and the pawn shops. And I straight up tell the guys, I'm honest as all get out. I straight up tell them, you know, I bought this at a pawn shop. Are you going to warranty it? Or are you going to be pissy with me? And they're like, no, man, we'll take care of you. Because I buy a lot of stuff from them. You know, I mean, they can't deny me. You buy it, you pay for them. Call the show, answer. Call the show, answer, man. Garage sales, there you go, garage sales. I want the Snap-on 100th anniversary Epic box if they make it. I thought they did make the Epic in the 100th anniversary. I thought they had them out there. I've seen, I really don't like the 100th anniversary stuff, but dude, if I text my Snap-on guy, he will make just, yes, tool guy Ty, exactly. I text all my tool guys last night, and they literally they answer me back and they help me out. Exactly. It's just nice to have those kind of people in your life. They don't, you know what? I mean, if I wasn't making any money, I wouldn't be spending it. So, yeah, it's 20K. SK makes a 5.5 turret. That's a good deal. I've got 5.5 Max. Mac was always really good about putting 5.5s in their sets. Oh, that's awesome, JD Tech. You got to go see where the new Kennedy plant to see him. That's pretty, I'm jealous. I'd be down with that. I bought a Husky box I'm getting that I'm going to try out at home. Try to free up some space. I got too much shit. Toolboxes are nice just to put stuff away in. I really do like the Cornwell boxes. I really like the fact that they're making tools in Ohio, and then they've got that Kennedy toolbox plant. I mean, that's like grassroots tool truck company right there. That's what I really dig about Cornwell. Granted, I'm not going to say... Oh. Granted, I'm not going to say that Cornwell is selling, they're not selling some cheap stuff, because they are. I mean, you got to watch that Blue Power stuff. I mean, these are Blue Power. These are basically Sunex sockets. These are the Blue Powers too. These little magnetic sockets, they're great sockets, but they're basically the same as Sunex, only they say Blue Power on them, which they're Chinese made, but I got a good deal on them, like the same price as what Sunex was. Absolutely, Kennedy's were great boxes. What the hell is that something on my screen? What is going on in JD Tech's comment? That is so weird. Oh, still rocking my moldless. Yeah, JD Tech, you're tried and true to that old thing. You keep it nice. It works. If it's working for you, that's all that matters. Brett, I like Capri Tecton, and then you lost me at Gear Wrench. I'm not a fan of Gear Wrench right now. I'm not a fan of Gear Wrench. I really don't. Really don't see any use for them. I think there's so many other good brands. I think Tecton and Capri build better wrenches than Gear Wrench. And honestly, they're the same price. So I think they both beat them out all day long. Unfortunately, no videos or photos. I have a Husky 44-inch full of nuts and bolts and 100,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds overweight. Holds up like champ. Yep. Huskies. One of the Huskies, I guess, are better than the others, though. This one that I ordered has got really bad reviews, and people say it's cheap. But I'm going to do a video where I take this toolbox and make it badass and show you how to do a budget toolbox and make it awesome. I'm going to do some beef up on this box. It was like $600. It's got some badass long drawers, and I think this is a great box for any beginner tech. You know, Tool Guy Ty, there's a lot of tool companies that are surviving in an Amazon world, but I'll tell you what, Amazon ain't all what it's cracked up to be. In my opinion, Amazon's going backwards. I got screwed over by Amazon a couple of times now. I'm not happy with Amazon. eBay is a much better place to go buy stuff than Amazon. eBay will stand up behind their stuff. The customer service is better. Yeah, I got a mid-length 5.5 too. How do you get along with the Blue Power stuff, JD Tech? I haven't had it that long. You know, I mean, I just got a Cornwall guy a couple months ago, so anything I got Cornwall is really, really, really new to me. Never had it before in my life. Fuzzy Wuzzy, you talk to Gear Wrench and they're not a fan of me either? Perfect. I'm just fine with that. Don't anybody block Fuzzy Wuzzy. That's how Fuzzy Wuzzy is. He's just a good old boy. It took me a while to figure that out. He just likes to mess with people. He's just a good dude. Spent 75 on a 8mm 19 wrench. No issues so far. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the ratchet wrenches and stuff from the Blue Power ones, but they shouldn't be any worse than anything else. Yeah, you should do a tour on that box Montevello. Bolts are definitely one of the biggest parts of a mechanic shop. Gear wrench isn't like, it's not terrible, but I think it's overpriced if you're going to buy it now. Okay, that's good, JD Tech. Exactly, Tyler. It's such a game you got to play. It pisses me off with Amazon. They got a surge in pricing, then the people go. That's exactly what makes me bad. One thing I do not like about my 6-point tech and ratchet wrenches is sometimes if it's been a close sidewall, firewall, I have to use a torque wrench or stick. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, Doug Yoda, that's why I try to use eBay. One thing I don't like, I got to understand Will Adams' comment here. One thing I do not like about my 6-point tech and ratchet wrenches is sometimes if I'm close to a sidewall or a firewall and had to use some torque, wrench likes to stick on the bolt. Really? I suppose it's just like a socket, yeah. I just like using 6 points for nasty, rusty bolts. Yeah. Yeah, Jed Monk, you're exactly right. Apex Tools is they're the conveyor of condemning. I bought a bed off Amazon. It had a lifetime warranty, and nobody will come. They won't fix it. They won't do nothing about it, and then they block me on top of that. So I'll tell you right now, I am not happy with Amazon. Spent $300 on a bed frame, and it's a piece of shit. Only lasted a year and a half, and they said on there specifically, made for bigger guys. And when I get in there on the workbench, you get to moving around with the old lady. There's a lot of weight around there. You gotta have something sturdy. So I'm gonna have to go to the Amish and have them build me a bed now. Yeah, no, I got you, Will. I understand what you're saying. Pressure, not torque. No, I understand. I got what you're saying. I know what you're talking about. 6 points do stick a little bit when you're on them. That is a little bit of a drawback, but they don't slip. Whereas a 12-point will slip. It's kind of there is no perfect, there's really no perfect answer to any of these. But if you're in the Rust Belt area, it sucks. Watch out for fake Hazet tools on eBay. Oh boy. Exactly, tool guy Ty. We'll forget his comma. LOL. Dude, you're on fire tonight. I was gonna go to live. This has been too good. I don't know if it's been too good. I didn't even feel good really at first. I was gonna go home. The world does need to boycott Amazon. They're like the Walmart. If you guys know how I feel about Walmart ruined small businesses, big businesses because they were cutting prices. They destroyed companies because they were strong arming them to build shittier product so that they could sell at cheaper prices. And Amazon's the same way. That really is bad for, that's where we need to watch out for is stuff like that. We need to watch out for companies that do this stuff because it really does hurt. It hurts the quality of stuff, it's bad. It's just bad all the way around. There you go, Will Adams. That's the way to do it. I got 12-point stuff I'll still use. Yep, I need a solid oak one. Doug Yoda. Another Rust Belt thing. I've lived in Pennsylvania, but I just have to have that. Have 6-point and 12-point all there. Yep, that's what I'm talking about, Twiz. Worse than Walmart. You're exactly right, Jed. Smart people get it. You know what I mean? We're not out here bullshitting. Like, I'm not even going to be I'm not an Amazon affiliate because I don't want anything to do with Amazon. You'll never see me become an Amazon affiliate. I don't condone buying shit from them. You go to Tekken's website, you'll get a better deal from Tekken if you buy direct from the companies. And then, you know what? These companies are doing that now. They're realizing that building their website is a lot smarter than putting their products on Amazon. Let's see here. Amazon is hurting Walmart for... That's good though, Mark. We want Walmart to be gone. Walmart leaves, stuff will get better. Which ones are your... SK X-Frame 6 points? I did see, Charles Abbott, I did see the X-Frame 6 points were freaking stupid cheap. Like $100 on Amazon the other day. Just perusing around. Oh yeah, there you go. Diabolical 58. Amazon isn't paying the taxes. Yeah, let's see it. Everybody hit a shout out there like Brett says. I like it. We got Oklahoma here. Diabolical. Tennessee. Joker wrenches. Absolutely to go to, yeah. Tool Cartel's leaving. Oh man. See you later, Tool Cartel. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Well, you know, like that hard stuff that's coming out, Walmart's pushing. Looks like pretty decent stuff, but it's at Walmart, so I'll never touch it. Stallwell wrenches and ratchets. Hell yeah. I'm down with the German stuff. Like the German stuff. Tarek, I'm with you, buddy. I haven't been to Walmart in 12 years. I boycotted them a long time ago. Florida, Michigan, Portland, Greenup, Kentucky, Salem, Oregon, Ohio, West Virginia, Mike HP, what's up? Hawaii's in here. Look at this. We gotta add him for a moderator. Welcome to you're welcome. You just got a blue wrench. Welcome. You just got a blue wrench. I haven't dealt with KC Tool yet. I need to do that. I need to get involved with those guys. I'm 5 minutes in Ohio and 10 minutes in West Virginia. Well, you're on the cusp of everything there. Tool Guy Ty, that's right. We talked about. I remember talking to Tool Guy Ty, Dallas, Texas traffic. I'm starting to get better at remembering you guys, so that's good. You got to use the @ sign, Will Adams. The @ sign, and then type in their name. Exactly how it's spelled. And of course, if you guys don't know, I'm in Des Moines, Iowa. Maybe I should write that in here. I'm the one and only in Iowa tonight. Hey, see you later, Brett Dell. Appreciate you stopping by. Look at this. We got Cuddy Tom's Portland, Oregon. Doug Yoda's. We got like 4 or 5 Oregon guys in here tonight. There must be a Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. Twiz is from. Construction property, build cars for fun. Tarek, you should have just put I live life for a living. That's what you should have put on there. I live life for a living. What do? I live life for a living. Isn't KC Tool in Kansas City? Hit me up on my email, Mark Schumacher. It's in my deal. If I got time, definitely wouldn't mind meeting up with anybody that comes through. Doug Yoda, yes, I'm in Polk County. How'd you know I'm in Polk County? Is that Polk County, Oregon? Polk County's in Oregon too. Tarek's a great guy, JD Tech. If you've never met Tarek before. One of the first guys that's ever kind of talked on my YouTube channel. Just, you know, he's a salt earth, down to earth guy type of guy, you know what I mean? Really, really dig. Me and Tarek hit it off right away. Tarek was actually friends with Bearded CB first. He's just an awesome dude. Okay, so I'll be going to KC quite a bit this summer. I'm going to try to stop in there then. You know what suburb it is? Independence, Olathe. Oh damn, Twiz, you're in the Navy too? That's awesome. Nice, Clinton. Okay, right on. I know where that's at. I was a good place. I mean, it's really. I was pretty calm. You know, there's good business here. You can make a decent living. It's not. You're never gonna get super rich, but yeah. So there's Polk County, Florida, Polk County, Iowa, and Polk County, Oregon. Learned something tonight. That's what I take away from this stuff. Never knew there was a Polk County, Oregon. That's cool. Casey is in Olathe. Perfect. My buddy lives in Olathe. So that's awesome. That works awesome for me. I'm a big fan of Kansas City. Go Chiefs, by the way. I'm a 49ers and a Chiefs fan. So I had the Super Bowl game of my life. It was great. Love both teams. You know, I'm a huge Iowa Hawkeyes fan. So you guys know George Kittle played for San Francisco. George Kittle, I'm a huge Hawkeyes fan. Love Hawkeyes, and so I was ecstatic that you know those guys. You know, we had C.J. Beathard on the 49ers. You know, we got George Kittle. Yeah, absolutely, Tarek. Anytime, brother. I'd like to. Me and you and CB, Bearded CB, should get together. Hell yeah. Charles Abbott, I would agree with that, except for I know that people in Minnesota have it worse. North Dakota, there's a lot of places that it's colder, unfortunately. No shit, Jed Monk. Who's your uncle? I don't know if I should ask that question. Did somebody say Knox is in the house? Yeah, Knox. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Casey. Yeah, Tool Guy Ty. I've already talked to him about doing that. Pittsburgh fan. Happy birthday to my grandma E. Norman. I don't know what that was about. He retracted it. Apparently he didn't mean that conversation. Oh man. We had a great live stream tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. What an awesome live stream. I don't know how they normally go, but yeah, happy birthday, Grandma. I don't know why you retracted that. I'll get a hold of his ass. Oh, you should have probably tried him on Grindr. I heard he hangs out there a lot. I don't know. He's probably been watching the stream. Probably hasn't said anything really. He's a quiet dude. I like him. He's cool. He doesn't have. He's one of those guys that Iowa's always been a kick-ass wrestling team. Yep, my cousins wrestled for Iowa. Huge wrestling state. I wrestled high school. You know, wrestling was my passion. You know, a lot of guys like me that wrestled are big guys now too. You know, work their asses off. We're skinny and buff and shit, and then get old and you get fat. That last week, that kid from Iowa got really screwed. He hurt his knee, lost that match, and he lost that was rough. Harry J. Epstein, the badass tool store in downtown. That sounds sketchy. Oh, JD Tech's taking off? Oh, hey, man. Thank you for stopping by, JD Tech. I appreciate it. Definitely a good time chatting with you. Looking forward to, you know, we'll hear some more stuff later. Wish I could get all you guys on a live stream. I know it would be a little bit weird, but, you know, I know you guys probably hate typing as much as I do. And you want to ask questions and everything, you know. It's really nice to, maybe we can try to keep putting guys on. I can try to get more guys and do live streams with all the guys. You know, I'd literally like to sit down and do one-on-ones with guys on live streams. Do more of that. No, it's like 100 years old. They have a badass website as well. I'll check that out. Definitely. Definitely gonna check that out. Let's see here. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. It's almost midnight here. Man, we really did a kick-ass live stream. It's been a great day. Friday. I'm beat. Here, I will check that out too, guy Ty. Yeah, absolutely. Twiz. Anybody, I would like to get everybody on to do a live stream at some point or another. All you guys that are blue wrenches, maybe I should stop doing blue wrenches for everybody right now until I get everybody through the live streams with, you know, maybe do a night where we do, if I got time, set it up to where I can just get maybe 3 or 4 of you on. It's really hard, you know, to get. I think it's really hard to time these live streams, you know, because I'm not good at setting up times. I don't have time. I just do them random. I'm random about everything. Random when I make videos, random everything. That's all I do is just whenever I got time, I throw it down. Really didn't have time tonight, but I did it anyways. I'm going to get on that live stream and show you guys what life is like. That's cool, man. Yeah, we'll just, you know, you guys keep hanging in there. We're going to get you on live streams. Lucky for me, I live life for, hit me up anytime. Hell yeah. I'd like, Tarek, you know, I owe you the first shot at getting on a live stream. So I'd really like to get you on there because I think it'd be awesome to talk with you. You really you're an interesting guy. You definitely have a great lifestyle. You're got a great attitude. You're a great person. Definitely want to have a one-on-one live stream with you sometime. So anybody that doesn't, Tarek doesn't have any videos. No matter how much I beg him to put videos up or do something, he won't. But Tarek is definitely a good guy. Tarek would definitely be a guy that I feel like everybody would like right away. Super likable guy. Super good dude. I'm a pretty good judge of character usually. So, anyways, guys. Yeah, Tyler, that's just it. You know, I hate getting off this thing, but there is, you know, giving everybody's input. You know, I think the biggest thing is I watch, and I'm going to try to cut this out after this. I'm going to try to cut this out after this little tidbit of, you know, story time with CP. I think that I watch every other channel, and I think the one thing that I like that I want to set myself apart differently is that I think that I want to give more of the viewers input onto things and let them actually be able to voice out and be on live streams. Seems like you see the same people on live streams. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's this guy that's got 10,000, and I don't know if that's not normal. I don't know, but you know, some of these guys have been doing this YouTube for 4 years, and some of these guys don't have the experience that most of these guys that are on this live stream right now have been talking tonight. They've been doing this for 4 years on YouTube, and then some of them haven't been mechanics for 20 years. Like most of these guys on here. And I definitely think that there's a lot more to be heard from guys on here, you know. Definitely want to get to do that. What do you guys think a decent sized live stream would be? 4 people? What, Tool Guy Ty? I mean, if you've been watching for a long time. Right. Hey, dude, I appreciate it, Tarek, man. I absolutely do. You know, I wish I had enough money to buy all the tools that I could to do reviews like right away to show what people are not showing, you know. You know, my biggest pet peeve about some of these tool channels is they get these free tools and they say all these nice things so they get more free tools. What they're not showing you is that if you don't go through and really look at the quality and use these tools, then you're giving people bad information and you're just a salesman. That's all there is to it. You're just being a salesman. Oh, yeah. I hear what you're saying, Tool Guy Ty. I got onto Eric O's live stream the other day, and I tried asking the same question like 100 times. You know, it was definitely, yeah, there you go. Will Adams, 42 now, started at 13, professional at 18 at Firestone. Exactly. Fuzzy, and there you go, Fuzzy Wuzzy. I mean, I'll do stuff for free, but I'm not going to do a video on it if I don't like it. Look at it, give my professional opinion. That's good. That's good. I like Montevello. I like it when you guys say that. If I'm giving a different perspective than anybody else's channel, then that's what I want to keep doing. And that's exactly what my goal was when I started this channel, is to be completely different. I'm not a follower. I'm not a groupie. I've never have been any of those things. I like to have a lot of friends, and I think there's a lot of people that like me, you know, in my personal life, and that's the reason why they do. Do I have to see them or talk to them every day? No, I really don't. I just know they're my friends when I see them again. That's all there is to it. A lot of people can't live a day-to-day basis without having that kind of support in their life, you know. And I'm cool. I'm secure enough like that. Yeah, the fake reviews are definitely they're terrible. Yeah, 2 or 3 tops on the Mark Schumacher. So are you talking like, so we'll do like me and 3 other guys? Is that what you're talking about? Or you want 3 tops total with me? Yeah, it is. It gets old. Jason Pollard, appreciate you stopping by, brother. Definitely a great guy right there too. I can just tell watching him. He's a blue collar people, man. I don't like it when people take advantage of blue collar people. We are the backbone of the world, you know. We are the people that keep the world running. Everybody else, you got these shitty shop owners that are you know what really pisses me off when you're a shop owner and you're doing tool reviews, you know. So you're trying to make money, and then you're a shop owner, you know, that are you know, they're out here showing. I shouldn't say. I mean, I'm a shop owner, but like they're like literally putting in time and effort into really putting together, like, you know, green screen stuff and editing and whatnot. Like, I mean, they're making it a business, so it's a second business for them, and I don't feel like I have to make a second business out of it. Holy shit, Tarek, calm down. Dude, I don't even know if I'm getting any of this money, Tarek. I'll be honest with you. I appreciate it, man. I feel really, I feel really bad if I don't get that money. You know, feel like you're probably better off giving my PayPal account than this, because I don't know how to get the money off this stuff. So I'll feel really bad giving your money away to YouTube. But hey, man, I appreciate it a lot. You're like the most giving person ever. I need to give something back to you. I'm going to send you like all my screwdrivers. I'm going to send you a couple of sets of my screwdrivers. I need to get your address. At Twiz, what's your... I know I mentioned this earlier, but if you get a chance to stop by my channel, yes, Twiz, I will. I will definitely stop by your channel and look at it. Jed, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. They'll be sending it to you, but only about 45%. That sucks. Yeah, so it's not worth sending a whole lot of money to me. I haven't even figured out. I haven't even got any money off of this, so I'm telling you right now, I don't know what I'm getting for any of this, and I honestly don't put as much. I tried to ask Brandon the other night, Bearded CB, about it, and he was busy. He had his own, and I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to that, getting that money off that thing. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate it, Tarek. You're right. 70 for everybody. Yeah, Twiz, I'm definitely gonna check out. I try to check out all your guys' channels. I honestly do. I whenever I can, I go to bed at night and I fall asleep watching YouTube channels. It's weird. I'm not trying to like hit on you, but a lot of you guys that watch your YouTube channels and fall asleep, JD Tech and Montevello. I've been watching all of Montevello stuff. Montevello's got a great YouTube channel. I actually remember when he left YouTube, and I'm glad he's back because he's got cool videos. Yeah, I think I got a PayPal link on one of my videos or something. I don't remember what I did with it, but yeah. And you don't need to give me any money anyways, Tarek. I appreciate it, man. But it is a waste to give. If I'm only getting 45% of it, that's kind of that's crappy that they get half of that money. They're like taxing the shit out of it. I told you guys, man, Tarek's an awesome guy. He's like literally one of the best guys. I've never heard him say a bad word about anybody. Yeah, exactly. That's what I really do admire Eric O at South Main Auto. And I'm probably never gonna be as classy as him with it, but I try my best because that's kind of the kind of person I was brought up to be, was like Eric. I've gotten a little bit, hardened in sometimes. But yeah, South Main Auto is a great channel. Eric does a lot of good things, and that's what I want. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do too, and offer the tool advice in there, because I know why Eric doesn't like to do the tool reviews. I found that out after I started doing tool reviews. Tool reviews cause ego problems. It's like when I talk about guns to people. It's the same way. I hate talking about guns to guys when they ask me about what to get or whatnot, because it's literally they get mad if you say that you don't like their 1911 and you prefer this one. It's almost like they take it as a slap in the face, just like me saying I don't like Harbor Freight or anybody. I mean, a lot of people don't like that. They take their tools personal. They're, yeah. Why add to it? Exactly. And I do get mad. And you guys have seen it in my videos. I get mad and I say some stuff, but I want to be like Daily Driven Exotics channel, but I can't afford it. I hear you. Hey, I want to be like, I want to have my own stuff. Oh, Justin Payne. I'm a young tech at 17. I only get paid $12 an hour. What's good tool brand for Bang? Justin, definitely a guy right here. This is the type of people I really want to help. Justin Payne. There's a couple guys. Mr. CLX that's on my channel. There's another guy named Kyle McIntosh on my Instagram. Really want to get these young guys like this guy right here. What's a good tool brand for bang for your buck to have a little bit of snap-on proto? just a pain. You need to look around and you know, like I would buy a set. If you don't have any tools, I would try to find a kit. Craftsman, this is how about 90% of us started. We bought the Craftsman toolkit. I'll tell you, really, I know it's expensive, but Blue Point makes this kit. It's got a bunch of ratchets and sockets in it, and it's about $500. It's got wrenches, ratchets, and sockets. That's a really good set to start out with. It's a little expensive, but if you can find a set that's like that, rest in peace, PLE. What's that? What the hell is that? RIP, PELE. What is that? I didn't know what I don't know if he was even talking anything. He might have been a foreigner. Let's go to his channel and see what's going on there. Tecton, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. You're 17. Tecton gives you discounts. Oh, that guy's a legit. Yeah, that Digo Dugar, get rid of that guy. Block him. He's like a weirdo. Go to his channel, guys. He's like a overseas weirdo, maybe. I don't know what's going on there. He's got some weird stuff on his channels. That's crazy. Ole, ole. Is that all it meant, Montevello? It was a soccer player. Tecton. Tecton is they're a good channel that supports young people, young technicians. Tarek, you can be like DDE and just lease everything like they do. Who's DDE? Oh, Diabolical he was? Snapmac. I like that name. Snapmac. That's catchy. Snapmac. Daily Driven Exotics. Okay. I don't know that channel either. He was fixing to ask us about, didn't you see that? He was fixing to ask us about our vehicle warranty. He's got a weird channel. Go check out his channel. I just looked at it. It's weird. Beats the snot out of supercars. You can, Doug Yoda, you can get that Blue Point set off of Amazon. Even though I don't like Amazon by Williams. How much is that set? Do you see that there, J-Man 26063? That would be a really good set. If you can buy it for about $250, I would say that's a really good set to get because it comes in a nice case. Let me grab it for you. I just picked this up at the pawn shop. This case right here, I picked this up at a pawn shop the other day. Price tag's on it. I bought it for $200. They're $500 from Snap-on. See if I can get this open without something dumb happening. I don't know which way it opens. Oh, shit's falling everywhere. Yeah, stuff went everywhere. I messed it up. Boy, you really got to know your stuff when you open these up, don't you? They come with a nice little ratchet set. Let me kind of pan it down here because shit's all jumbled all over. Nice little ratchet set. You know, I mean, I'm not a fan of buying bulk stuff like this on the tool truck normally, but this is a nice set, and it comes with all these wrenches up here in a nice case. I think this is a really great set for anybody if they can buy it cheap enough. But I bought that whole set at a pawn store for $200. So That's pretty good. Comes with some spark plug sockets, rubber inserted, breaker bar, little thumb wheel, screwdriver. I mean, it comes with a lot of the stuff you need. A nice good extension. That's what you need, is nice long extension. Man, I really jacked this thing up. Now I gotta sort this thing around. Get everything put back in here, right? Breaker bar spot. There's how it's kind of supposed to look. That's how it's supposed to look. But for 200 bucks, it comes with a 1/4 inch 3/8. Doesn't have a 1/2 inch ratchet. You usually don't need it. Well, you shouldn't need a 1/2 ratchet right off the bat. Comes with all your extensions, 1/4 inch, 3-inch extension, 6-inch extension, and a 10-inch extension. Some swivels. That should be a pretty good set to get you by. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, Mark Sherwacker, it's stupid expensive, but I got it for $200. I got it for $200 at a pawn store. That's why I bought it. Good set to take with you. You gotta go to the junkyard, throw in the truck. I actually, to be honest with you, I brought these in to show them. This is what I keep in my truck. It's a spline drive, pass-through. This is my emergency set. I don't like spline drives or condone them, but in a pinch, and to not have, this is a cobalt set that I keep in my truck. Just a basic set. Got a long driver in there for doing, taking out some screws. The pass-through sockets. This is what I keep in my truck just in case of emergencies. For a simple set. But we're not talking about, don't buy this for your first tools. But I brought that into, I was going to do a video on it. Let's see here. J-Man, yes, if you were watching this while you're driving, please do not do that. Just seen a 100-piece set on Facebook Marketplace for $300, but I'm sure it'll go down to $200. Yeah, dude, there you go, J-Man. If you're not watching and you're listening, Facebook Marketplace. Find some tool sets. Napa Carlisle. Napa Carlisle is kind of expensive for a new one. Yeah. You know how I feel about Harbor Freight, Yoda Doug. I won't go back in there ever again. I'm just over it. I bought a cheap monster set. I'm just salty on what Harbor Freight does to people. I guess that's my biggest problem is that they have a chance to be a better store and they don't. They're still trying to be like cheap. I don't know how to get logged into AdSense. I've tried it on my phone and I don't know what the deal is. I haven't been monetized that long. I don't know if there's some time to get it or whatnot. I started off with a Great Neck set. Doug, there's lots of different options. If you're starting off and you're just trying to get tools, you got to kind of do some hunting. That's what it all boils down to. That's exactly, I mean, Tarek, I think there's companies that give better product that I want to give my money to. That's my only problem. Harbor Smith smells like lung cancer. I just think that there's better places that's well spent money. Like go buy a set probably at O'Reilly's, the Power Torque stuff. It really does look pretty good. Um, uh, Obviously, Doug Yoda said that I'll show you the way. Dude, I'm in 97 people way. We're doing this in this weekend. Doing it this weekend. Nick, that's cool, man. You're gonna have to probably live stream me and show me or call me. You got my number, you know it. Yeah, you definitely don't want to buy anything out of Power Torque is Gear Ranch, huh? Go figure. I thought they were owned by, well, they're a subsidiary company of Ozark Automotive. So I couldn't find anything of where Power Torque was by who they were made by. Bench top, Montevello. Great neck and bench top. There you go. Buffalo Tools. That was my very first set when I was 13. I had a Buffalo Tool set. You know how they were in those green metal tins? Yeah. Yeah. Husky is making everything. That's the deal. That's why I said you go buy a Husky and just eliminate all the other shit. Dude, you can literally go, the Quinn shit is all Husky stuff. That's why Harbor Freight is rebranding rebrands. That's what kills me. Yes! I can't find my Buffalo kit. They're in Missouri, Tarek. They're made out of Missouri. I couldn't believe it. They're still around. They're still a company. Snapmac had Buffalo too. So he's, that's how I can tell whose age everybody is when they start talking about tools. That's the funny thing. Like, I just know when you say stuff like Buffalo, oh yeah, you're about the same age as me in your 40s, late 30s, early 40s. Husky, black Husky set. Yeah, you know what? Montevello, that black Husky set, that's funny. There's a good one. Well, Stanley built those, I'm pretty sure. Or something, there was something weird about that. I remember because Mac had that Jesse James set, and Stanley had to have a set because they couldn't warranty the black stuff. 35 in 3 days. Okay. Well, happy early birthday, Tarek. I would take you. 52. They were made in China then. They're still made in China, Snapmac. Well, I guess I'm off 10 years, give or take. Right in the middle. But at least there's nobody that's 25 that's saying they got Buffalo Tools. Powercraft, Montgomery Ward. Black Husky set. There was Stanley black sockets and Husky, and they looked almost exactly the same. See, I wasn't lucky enough to have the Craftsman. That was expensive shit, to be honest with you. God damn, Twiz, you're 52, man. You guys got me. You got experience on me by a long shot. Then I can't buy 10 years experience. I'll tell you that much. I've gotten old enough now. I realize that guys that are older than me are a lot smarter than me still. But I look 17. Right on. Well, I'm 41. I look like I'm 17 too. So at least we got that in common. Yes, the Chinese stuff was Jesse James, Doug Yoda. I actually had a box for a long time. I sold it. Wished I wouldn't have. But I had the Jesse James black tool set. It said Jesse James stuff on it and whatnot. There was only a limited amount of them. They were just a top chest. Probably can find them on eBay. They're probably not in perfect condition like mine was. I sold it to a guy. I sold it to a kid who used them. And that's how he literally made his living. And now he's a very successful mechanic, to be honest with you. 10 years in the business. Hell yeah, Tarek. I'm all about learning from the old guys. I'm not dumb. Matthew Shaw, we're right in the same age category. I'm 41. And now that got you a blue wrench. Welcome to the blue wrench. I gotta shut this down, guys. Man, I gotta put shit away. I gotta get out of here. You know, I could sit here and talk all night long. You know, you guys really are awesome, and I dig it. But I have to end it. We're at 3 hours. My live streams are like, you know, I'm taking time away from the maintenance man. That dude, the maintenance man is he's a legit long time YouTuber. He can pull them off, but apparently I've got something to say about that sometime, I guess. But yeah, Montevello, I appreciate chatting with you. I'd like to get you on sometime. Definitely want to get Tarek on. Definitely want to get a bunch of you guys on live streams. Need to set that up, or just have you jump on with me sometime. Dig talking to you guys. Appreciate you much. Appreciate you. Remember, if you aren't a subscriber, which I'm sure all of you are, because the guys that don't subscribe don't say anything. They don't hit the thumbs up, and they've got the most views on my channel. I learned that the other day when somebody showed me how the demographics work on it. That was kind of interesting. The guys, they were like, "Oh, you know, CP, your fan club, the people that probably hate you are the ones that watch you the most." To be honest with you, and I said, "Really?" And they're like, "Yep." So, anyways, guys, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Remember, ring that bell. Have a great one. We're gonna get off this sucker. Maybe I don't know how to shut this down now. Let's see how I can do this.